so I don't lose that. Don't forget.
Yes, let's do that this time.
I didn't see. I was looking through the book, and when it comes to mounts, unless you can prove me wrong, Jason, I don't think it's like mounting the horse or dismounting. It doesn't say whether those are actions or not. So I've just ruled them as mounting a mount is an action, and dismounting doesn't have to be. Dismounting is a free action, but when you're doing it in combat, you need to make a riding check so you don't bust your ass and fall prone.
It's an action no matter what?
No. It's a free action.
But mounting is an action no matter what?
I mean, because think about it. Equipping something is an action, and you literally have to hoist yourself up onto.
No, but maybe he's sitting down for us. You think I'm hoisting my big ass up? Nah, mine's trained. Mine gets on the tummy.
Okay, you're saying it just lays down and then
and then it does the power squat of its life.
What I have to
get
ask
back
myself
up.
is does that take about 6 to 10 seconds? And it probably
I think it probably takes like all your mount's movement for the turn at the very least. But yeah. You can use your action instead.
Okay, maybe that's a fair. You trade the mounts. You'd have to trade the mounts action then for that turn.
Yeah. So it's you could probably you could shoot something and then hop on the thing and move if you want to, but it's just not gonna go nowhere. You just shoot something.
I'll trade that out then, yeah. Because I was thinking making a free action to dismount, but I was like, if you're dismounting in combat after the thing is moved, then maybe you're making a riding action for that. But it does the rules. Basically the rules for riding the mount are pretty much your evade. Like when you're evading while you're mounting, you're using the riding skill.
I'm planning on taking sitting in the shade and drinking actions.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to have to worry about this.
All right.
But Barto, good luck.
All your weapons are the same. Essentially, yes, in a weird way, you do still have your magical weapons and things like that. I would maybe. We
have magical. Oh, he has magical.
He has magical weapons. I would just not reference them to being like what they are. This would be like a weapon that works. So, for example, Nikki has that like kind of guitar, the kora. We'll just say this particular bard has a kora, very similar. It's not the same one, but has something. Yeah. So you're not losing anything by playing these characters. You just kind of have to make a little bit more of a stretch of the imagination and then it's how you play them that makes them different. And it's
So does Takula got like a one-eyed donkey or something? Like does he, or he just walking?
He's walking.
Damn.
Quintrell, but he's quick.
Damn.
So because he's Wolfkin, it's almost like I imagine that Quintrell.
Yeah, that sounds like something. That sounds like something Quintrell would say.
Yeah.
Oh, you got this.
you're fast, right?
Are you quick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your people are good at chasing things down, right? Tiring them out.
That's
you more comfortable on foot.
Quintrell would say.
Yeah. I see the anger and the fierceness in Takula's eyes in the picture behind him. Like, yep, that's us today.
Let's see. So three raptors, 2 thugs, and then the group that we have here.
Dang, our thugs gotta walk too?
They walk. They tend to. They tend to just hustle and catch up.
Are they Hyena-kin at least?
No, they're humans.
Oh, dang.
So I imagine that, So, brisk pace. He usually lets them catch up if they need to move faster.
That's probably on Barto. Like, I probably gave him a mount for this, and he was like, I ain't spending no extra money for no horses for these hired help. Putting that in my pocket. This bard already too damn expensive.
What? Let's see. I'll start giving quick recap of last session, which it wasn't recorded, but our group is, the party, as we know, is on a journey to find this mystical horn to bring back to a queen, and they know that it is in a hot climate, and with Osei's ability to, with his cursed sword, the ability to to find where the nearest lizard folk are, it pretty much, because basically that was also part of what the seeing of the Queen Seer saw. He's able to decipher that it's at this small island right off the coast of the Ashlands. So the group is heading in that way. They take 2 boats, 2 small vessels down river. They have some harrowing encounters. The boats get flipped and so forth, and they survive those, fighting monsters, a worm, and they come across some very striking, charming gentlemen who are able to woo most of the group into a charmed state, who are actually what we have revealed recently to be the real version of what a Kishi is, which is a kind of hyena demon, a humanoid demon. And the group is, some of them fight back, but they all succumb, and they are taken into a slave camp, a place called Grindbone. Here they awake, and then they are brought to, kind of doing long story short here, they're brought to one of the factions. There are the slavers. They were brought to a woman by the name of Mazera. They also meet Quasimon, who explains to them what's going on in this village. There are 3 factions, one being the thieves, run by the Duke, and then there is Mazera, who runs the slavers, and then the 3rd faction is Crotulo, who is a it's kind of like the head of the guard. He keeps the peace between these 2 groups because he's got a number of his men are probably armed, the best. And he has the numbers in his favor, they are brought to Mazera, who's like, hey, I kind of want to cause some sabotage here because I want to gain the upper hand over this village. Why are the slavers doing all the work and the thieves get all the benefit? I'll sweeten the pot. I'll give you one of those ruins on the hill that you can make your own. I'll make sure you are free to come here as you wish. You'll be free people, all that stuff. And if you just do me a favor and kill Crotulo and make sure the Duke dies as well. And so the crew's like, yeah, let's do that. They hunt down Crotulo and his men, who go on this little hunting trip where they go get drunk, and they wait till the group gets drunk and they ambush them. And they, literally kill that entire squad. And now, so Crotulo's dead, and with all this is happening, that's where we kind of ended the last session. So they're planning to go back to Grindbone and let Mazera know what they've done, but then they also now have to also plan to kill the next guy. But before this even happens, kind of an interruption here is all of this is kind of bringing back some rushing memories for our character Takula, who Colin plays, about his past. And so we're exploring that past. The way we're going to start today's episode likely to be this entire session. We're exploring this flashback from his time before. Does anybody else want to add anything to that? But that's kind of like where we're at right now.
No, just that we are under the cover that we went to talk to the people in Daru and come back. So we're probably going to have to camp out for a few nights in a row. I don't know how long that trip is, but
it was a day and a half to make the trip, from what I understood.
So we expected to be gone for 3 days.
You have to remember this though. Mazera is the one that sends you on the trip. So has any of this really been communicated? Does anybody else really know? Other than those 2 guards, other than the guards at the gate. So yes.
We just don't want to come back early and then be like, oh, we went to Daru to go negotiate for the princess.
It makes sense to use some of that time and definitely camp out. So maybe this is part of some of that camping out time or staying in the forest. That makes sense. Okay. Good stuff. Anything else? How are you all feeling? Are you ready to get started? Should we jump back in? Do you all want to chat a little bit more? I'll have you all describe your characters. I'll give you. Of course, there's going to be space to, talk about the characters and who they are. But in terms of how most of them mechanically operate, same as usual, except for Jason, who's playing a completely different character. Of course,
are they listed somewhere?
In Discord, I gave you a picture of them, and gave you a little description of them. So if you scroll through Discord page, you'll see Safina is the song weaver. Nadoro, she's a bard, human female, gifted storyteller and musician whose silver tongue can soothe the tempers Now, I also there might be a little bit more to that. So, Nikki, what I would say is I would also go in Discord to our personal messages because I also gave you a little bit more there.
Okay.
Yep.
I did not see that. I will do that.
Gotcha. Yep. And those are really just guides on how to play the characters.
Okay.
I think, if anything, Colin, when he shared his, you all were not a part of that, so you all characters are really able to be whoever you want to be. If anything, Jason has a little bit more constraints on his character, but and he doesn't at the same time. We have things could go differently, and if they do, it could be Colin. We were talking about how if they do go different from the way you remember them, all it means is that maybe Takula suppressed the what really happened, or suppressed the memory, or the trauma, or what it possibly could be. And that's the way we'll kind of deal with things changing sometimes in some of these backstories. Since I'm not controlling the character, I don't know what Jason is capable of, and I don't know what this entire group is capable of. So
what this group is capable
what you
of.
wrote to possibly change. But for the most part, there should be. I've given them the structure to keep within what Takula remembers. So a lot of it should be as he remembers it, but there could be some differences.
And every time we roll the dice, there's a chance that things are going to go different.
Exactly. That is that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything. What I'll do, our story is going to take place somewhere up here in the Amendazi Plains. Of course, this is all before the Barathon and all of that, so a different time, but same land. Let me. Let's see here. Okay, recording. So, we can kind of dive in to tonight's session, and you all can hear music. Liz should be able to hear that in the background. No music.
I do not.
Do not
Nope.
hear music. So that's not good. I'm showing that it's tracking here, and I show that I'm sharing music. Let's see.
There it is.
There it is. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Good stuff. So good. I checked on that. So the party has just slain the captain of Grindbone, his guard Crotulo, and his men. And as the adrenaline fades, Takula begins to kind of drift into a memory from his early days, and his early days as a wilderness guide. And though this land was far from the forest that he knew in Aldaria, his deft movements and his sharp instincts as a field experience made him invaluable to these soft-handed merchants and clueless tourists who hired him. And so on one such job, we find Takula employed by this Lord Quintrail and his expedition to make contact with, which was set up for them to make new contact with new cultures, to pursue scientific knowledge. But I think as time has gone on, Takula has found that in truth this trip is really driven around the sport of hunting, looting, poaching, and so forth. And so in this current flashback, as we find the group, we see Lord Quintrail and his group slowly cresting this hill and gazing down over this vast savanna that is yet to be touched by the fires and the ice of Barathon. And ahead, and you see all of these wild animals in different herds and groups. Many of them like the ones we would know of our world, and many of them slightly more exaggerated in terms of their horns and size and teeth, and some of them very normal but slightly larger to what we would expect, as we see right ahead of them at the bottom of the hill, but close by and out of, within the group is kind of behind some rocks and some shrubbery where they can gaze on the sight of some wild elephants. And these wild elephants seem to be struggling to corral two of their young calf that have strayed from the nearby herd. Now, the herd is about another 100 yards away, grazing by a watering hole. But these two large adult blue elephants are separated and trying to get these young calves together. As we see this and as this is happening, the group, like I said, is mounted on these blue velociraptors. As we know, as I've kind of mentioned this before, that the blue ones tend to be a little bit more docile and easier to use as mounts, which and can also be used to go send into attack mode or to help out if you need in that way. Takula's on foot, and then two of the thugs that or bodyguards that Quintrell has nearby as well, just kind of burly men with kind of metal caps and helmets, gruff faces, almost hard to tell them out. You would almost expect them to be twins, even though they're not even related. And kind of really rugged, leathery tan skin. I'll allow you all now in this moment to interject. Who else do we see in this group? And let's start with Takula, as you've been the guide. What do we see you doing as you look out over the area, and and I know we know who you look like, but let's describe, what does a young Takula look like in this time, and
Wow. I mean, as far as looks, going to be very similar. But just maybe his clothes are a little less worn. Still has, he's not wearing the same clothes except for the hat. You would all notice that it is the exact same hat that you've seen him, and by the time you meet him, it's very worn, but looking slightly fresher now. And yeah, Takula, I think at where we're at, we're at a distance, so he would be kind of on top of a rock outcropping, just trying to spot things and trying to call out the members of the expedition, pointing out different features of the landscape.
Okay.
Just trying to explain each thing. Probably, as you were talking about the description of the elephant, so he probably would have been saying pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. And so he's telegraphing this to the rest of the group and kind of halting them. Who else would like to share who they are and what we see? And actually, I will come off the Zen mode here. I'll share their screen.
Yeah, throw us a picture and we'll move forward. Ooh, look at that handsome
That's
fella.
like my version. I know that's not Colin's version of Takula.
Yeah, Colin's got rabies or something. Colin's is different.
So who else do we see?
Throw us a picture. We'll talk.
Oh yeah,
Shall
so
we?
I'll just throw up. Let's see.
Ooh.
That's me.
Have you had a chance to read over yours? If you haven't, then I can move
I
on.
glanced.
Okay, then I'll move on. I'll move to Barto.
I was gonna let you go.
Of course, you see a dapper older gentleman, a gray greenish suit and attire, a fedora hat on, and it's a little hot, but he's holding out in the jungle heat on top of the raptor. Little bit of crow's feet on the eye, around the eyes. Seems older than his age really is, but keeps a nice, good energy, upbeat, if you will, through the trip so far. As carrying a few various packs of goods, wine, um, equipment, all that sort of stuff on the Raptor as well behind him, as he looks back to the three hired help that he has procured for his good Lord Quintrell. Guff, Levy, Darrow, make sure that you keep a good perimeter here. Gotta make sure that our Lord is not disturbed on his good view.
Guff
of
and
the
Levy
place.
are their names?
Guff, Levy, Darrow.
Okay,
Are
I only
three.
have.
Are there only two?
There are only
There's
two.
only two?
There's
Okay,
only two
Guff and
hired
Levy.
Guff and Levy. Okay.
Guff and Levy. And my good lord, do you need another fill for your wine flask?
And the question is
Maybe the other one died like a couple days ago or something like it.
I think he says, and if you see Darrow, make sure that he gets back in post. But I, begins pouring to make sure that it's well topped off as he gives a good, polite smile.
And all of the Velociraptors do have saddlebags, so yeah. So with that,
I can go.
Yeah. So let's see.
waiting on seeing who he's clicking on. Okay, I'm saving the best for last. I see. Okay.
Safina, the song weaver, Nadoro, a human female bard, not with the kora, but like a really beautiful guitar, and you can see that she's kind of etched all the way around it with some of her favorite stories, like written them all around the rim of the guitar. She's collecting stories everywhere she goes, so that's part of how she's logging all of them in like a codex that she knows how to decipher it. And yeah, I think she's probably sitting back, watching everybody, and just strumming on that guitar, just kind of a little tune for everybody to just kind of mill about to, whatever it is we're doing. She's always got something going.
Nice. So as we
Yes.
see,
Remember, you're going to need a lyre of my own, so that you can tell my story. We can put it in my house.
I will be working on it.
Yeah, buddy. The man, the myth. You see a broad-shouldered noble, swathed in gold-threaded finery, a little past his days of his decorated military service, where, he got by a little bit more on his name than his abilities. Let himself go a bit, a little extra pounds around the stomach, but still wearing a heavy cloak, jewel clasp, ornate, and you could see that when he's looking around, he's looking at everybody as whether they're nothing or whether they're curiosity or prey. That's really all he sees. And he turns around and he's like, "Dog, pig, set up the gazebo. It is a good place." He does not care about these three names. He's been looking for Rat. He don't know where Rat is. Rat. Fire. Make sure Barto fire him.
what? They seem confused. They look at Barto like, "Do we do the thing, and do we get fired?" Like, what?
And quickly understanding and parsing what Lord Quintrell is saying. Of course, we'll make sure that Rat is dealt with properly, and don't worry, you two, everything is fine. Just get things set up for the camp, and everything is going to be good.
Barto, we're camping.
If our Lord says that we're camping, we are going to be camping.
What, you expect me to stand here in the sun?
And I imagine, so is it like they have them set up like this? Like
Yeah, just like a little
tent?
tent.
Like,
tent.
So they start breaking out the tent. Well,
Takula's
standing there,
like,
and so I'll give you a view of what you see here. It's like,
yeah, and I'm gonna call out to Takula like, hey, I was promised a prize bull. I mean, this is good practice for our men. You know, I mean, a cow or two. I'm sure Barto would love to put them on the grill, but you know what? This is acceptable, but for now. But I'm expecting more.
Well, of course, my lord. We can approach the main herd if you wish, but that would mean we wouldn't be camping here.
What you expect me? You take dog and pig, rat. Which one died? Barto, which one died? Was it pig?
It was rat.
Rat died. Take dog and pig, and go chase them down, and let me know if you need someone to finish them off for you.
Very well.
We'll be going to take care of that.
So you'd like us to just kill the bull?
I mean, it will be my party that kills the bull. The glory goes to me. But
are you like signifying a particular creature, or are you looking for a different? So are you saying the elephants are not what you want? And
I mean, that's fine for now. I mean, we'll give them a little exercise. You know, the beasts seem to be a little snappy.
Takula,
unrest.
You would have a very good understanding. Can I have a boon awareness check from you?
Okay.
And I would like a regular beast lore check.
I apparently forgot how to do boon.
I think while this is going down, Barto is like got down to where Guff and Levy is, and just kind of whispering to him that if you follow through with this, you're going to make quite a fortune. Now keep your heads in the game. Now. Okay.
So
I was promised
Did you succeed
15-foot
on your
ivory
awareness?
tusks.
yes.
Okay.
And with the beast lore.
So, one thing you know about the blue elephant is that they are. The fact that they are away from their herd, they are definitely going to be. They're going to be more aggressive if they're attacked, because they have small calves with them, and they're going to try to protect them. So they could be, if Quintrell is looking for a strong creature to fight, they are definitely they're definitely not a pushover, and you would know that if they are angered.
Quintrell is looking for a story told about the glorious fight that he was definitely a part of.
What?
He just expects them to start it off.
Okay.
No.
Well, here's the thing with the awareness. What Takula also sees is nearby is a very large tiger that is probably hungry and has crept from the jungles land like nearby to try to get a low kill. Seems to be alone, but then he also spots a small herd of cat. I always pronounce these wrong. It's of catoplebus, which are imagine wildebeest, striped wildebeest, but there's a cloud of toxic smoke around them because they breathe this like toxic gas. And there's a group of those that are like a little bit farther away, and those can be really dangerous to fight.
Luckily for them, I have a few of those heads mounted on my wall already. But we could harm the calf, kill the cow, leave the calf to draw the tiger, get the 2-for-1. What do you think, Tracker?
That is ambitious. I'm also confused. You wish to harm the elephant calves to lure the tiger?
Yes, I'm not going to mount the calf. The calf is so small. What am I going to do with that? Feed it to dog and pig. Barto, get it on the grill.
the raptors can also be used as like fetch.
It is getting set
they
up.
can also be used as.
Oh no, the Raptors are gonna be used. Like I can't just send Kula out there by himself. The Raptors are getting used. Don't worry, Colin. You'll have some help.
Okay.
Are you saying this is beyond your capabilities? Do I need to dirty
No.
my own hands?
I thought you might enjoy dirtying your own hands, but yes, we can help you.
You know, this when the challenge is strong enough, I will step in. This seems like something that the party can handle.
Very well, let's go. He said it.
Yes, he did. And as the Lord said, we shall do.
So we're
I'm
heading
breaking
down
game
to
here, but I
Hinge-
think
yes.
Nick, is that your hair? It's getting real long, man. Look at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my
back
boy out
there,
here.
bro. What's your? okay.
It's not. It's usually it looks shorter because I tie it in a ponytail.
Okay.
Yeah, he been on them herbal essences, bro.
Yeah,
my
I
boy,
see
I've
that
been looking
right
over
here,
here
Doing a little flip. All right.
on that Pantene Pro V, bro, head and shoulders. Troy Polamalu.
Everybody come
For the two people that watch that know who Troy Polamalu is.
So
Yes.
So yeah, I think that the plan is to head down,
So are
injure one of the
Safina,
babies.
are Safina and Barto going physically to go help in this fight?
I think Barta would look over to our minstrel and go, "My dear Safina, would you be helping us with getting the right mood going for this epic tale?"
A little something like this. Nice little marching beat, but not too loud as to startle the creatures. But like a little something that's just like that low tension.
You know,
That would be perfect.
all right, and so as she begins to play that, here's what I want to know: are they? So what? Yeah. So you see these? You know, they've got the two larger, and they're trying to hurt these two calves who are like kind of like listening. You've got your three. You got Takula here. I don't have a lot of light. I haven't the light. It's not the greatest. Actually, let me see if I can see the light.
now that tiger's that way far in the background, right? Like we're not on
Yeah,
Tiger's side.
the tiger's
Just
not here
double
right
checking.
now.
Double checking. Oh, Tiger. I liked him better when I could see him. He's over there.
Let's see here.
Yeah. I think if Takula has the opportunity to give instruction to our hired goons,
Okay.
he would tell them to try to spook the elephants, and then he's going to be remote, just trying to make the kill shot against one of the calves.
Okay. So I'm allowed this whole first turn then, because I don't see it being like. I don't think it's hard to necessarily ambush them, so they're going to be able to go out and spook first, followed by. So Takula is telling everybody what to do. So this will be the miniature, just the stand-in for Safina.
Okay.
This will be Quintrail.
Tay?
This will be Barto.
Okay.
All right, and then we got our three raptors. Sending them out there to try to and what the goal is to spook them and do what and send them where?
To try to spook the calves toward us, because Quintrell wanted the calves to be here as bait.
All right.
Well, I mean, just one's necessary. You can have both if you need it.
Oh,
but
okay.
That's just for the tiger. But I also
Well,
want
we're only taking down
want
one.
I also want the cow.
Oh, that was in there too?
Yeah, the cow and the tiger. That's the twofer.
Wait, what's the cow? When you say cow, you mean the big, like the parent? Do you want one of the parents?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's a mother, right?
Yeah.
Well, father's not going to chase the babies. What kind of
There's
world
two.
do you
There's
think
two
this
big
is?
ones. So yeah.
Yeah, I assume they're both women doing the child rearing.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Look, those aren't the tusks of a prime alpha bull.
weird.
That's not alpha bull tusk length. That's a
Oh.
cow.
Oh
so
my
as
God.
he goes, so as they go out there like, oh, like throwing rocks and stuff, and like, somebody want to roll for? It's gonna be one check.
Does
It's
my do I get to count my music setting as the do?
yes. I mean, yeah. If that's what you're spending, it's your yeah.
I'll spend willpower on it.
Willpower. So yeah. So then they're getting a
Okay.
boon to their persuasion here, or their is what I'm gonna count it as, is going to be a 6 to succeed, and they'll get boon to that. So just one roll counts for both. So, someone want to roll for that, or should I?
I guess Barto is in
Do
charge
it.
of them, so
Mhm.
this is Boone, so
Keep my cup filled, make sure my crossbow is loaded, and give directions to dog and rat. Dog and
got a
rat?
4. Dog and rat got a 4.
It's definitely dog and pig. Rat's dead.
Rat's it. But Barto is going with whatever our good Lord Quintrell is
Of
saying.
course. A 4 is good.
4 is good. And so, as one of the rocks slams into the head of one of the cows, it like lifts up on its hind legs, and as it does, it kind of like, because it reacts, it almost scares one of the young. One of the young retreats to the side of one of the larger ones, and
Dang.
the other moves towards, kind of almost just running away. Doesn't know it's running towards anything, but runs kind of like right into the midst of where you all are.
Are you rolling for? It looks like you didn't actually roll for initiative. It looks like it's just straight.
I
Us.
haven't done any initiative yet.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this. I'm like, unless we got real lucky.
Nope. I'm
It's
pretty
just-
much just treating it as you all have the ambush here
Oh, okay, cool.
for this first round. Just like whatever you're doing. So like these guys, that was their action. They did that. That's
Yeah.
done. They're done.
You know, I was gonna let them do their thing, but I am a gracious leader here, and it's kind of funny to shoot a baby. So I'm gonna go ahead and just whine one-handed, kind of put out the crossbow. I'd like to take a baned crossbow shot at this baby because
why is it baned?
because I'm not putting down my glass.
Okay.
But with that,
It would
I
be a
did
straight
the-
roll with
it
the
would be a
dude to
straight
do.
roll
Straight
because I
roll.
did the
Straight roll.
do. Unless you want to not be my ally.
Oh no! I mean, I pay you enough. I should get double ally on the do.
You got the do. So then that's probably why you're choosing, because you
Okay,
know
so it's a
I'm
four.
there to help bolster your shit.
So it's a 14. We rolling that straight. Yep, that's a 7. Come on, baby damage.
That hits.
Baby.
11 baby damage.
11, baby. I need cap a baby.
That's
Oh my
crazy. That's crazy.
Oh.
Leave that one for the tiger.
So this little poor elephant gets hit with this large bolt right above the thigh. It crumples down and falls to the side. You can see that the larger elephants are kind of going into a frenzy here. As this is happening, anyone else can take action here.
Joyous say, get the minions.
Beautiful shot, my lord. Let me refill your wine jug.
Action.
Action.
Wild.
So the wine jug is refilled as with the action. Let's see. Can I have a Constitution check from Quintrell?
Light work, no boon needed. It's
Okay.
what we do, baby.
All right. This is happening. It's
Still on my second wine skin. What you talking about?
it's and so pretty much is anyone else taking actions this turn, or are we?
I would hope I'm not paying y'all for nothing, am I?
Oh, because you want us
We-
to kill the cow that's coming.
Yeah, get me a
Yeah.
cow. What's this?
Yeah.
What's this baby gonna look like on my wall?
It looks like bait for the tiger that's going to look good on your wall, but that's
Exactly.
not in character. Yeah, I guess.
That's
Yeah,
true. Maybe we
Takula.
should stuff the baby too, and then just have an action scene with the tiger. It's gonna be
Oh
beautiful.
God, I hate this so much. But yeah, yeah, Takula is gonna just to himself say, "Awen, I'm sorry," and he's gonna draw the bow and shoot at the elephant that didn't get spooked away.
Yep. Okay. The small one or
No, the mother.
the mother? Okay. Yep.
Yeah, that's what my employer told me to do.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, and it's at a boon. No,
It's at a boat.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
let's go. Yeah, it's a 3. So, 12 and 6. Okay, it's gonna be 9 damage there.
All right. 9 damage. All right. So another arrow lands into the creature. Let me make sure I'm not accounting for any armor. Oh no. Okay. So 9 damage. All right.
Yeah.
So another arrow flies and hits, lands where it should. You know, as this leaves an awful taste in Tickle's mouth, he does his job. He stays his ground, kind of there on the rock. Camera panning over to our bard, who's I guess you've already played this round, so you've actually you just kind of
I
started.
did it already.
So then, kicking off our next round with our creatures. Actually, it would be our. It's gonna treat. Actually, they would get their turns. They would just get their turns now. So the baby would do nothing. Let's see.
What about my babies?
These. So this is still first turn. This is just the other creatures reacting because they would have been like dead last on the initiative tracker, right? Because of the ambush. So this is just them reacting.
They're going before our mounts.
Oh, are you? Oh yeah, your mounts. I didn't. It seemed like you weren't going to send the mounts in. Are you sending the mounts?
I mean, the tracker seemed like he needed help. He was like a tiger too. Like it seemed like he was
Your
like
mounts get to go if you want to send.
showing a little. Did you include the mounts in your strategy tracker?
Sure, let's have them go in.
Can't be bothered to remember it now. I mean, I said it once when I hired him. I don't know. He signed the contract. We're good.
Where would you be sending these? Where would you be commanding them to go out to who to go after the big one? Go after the small baby, or
Maybe try to harry the injured cow towards Takula, because Takula needs to kill it
so you
for
want
me.
them to bite the small baby and pull it?
No, not the baby.
Oh,
the baby is suffering on the ground.
You want to
for the
send? You want to
tiger.
send these out to go jump on the backs of this one? Is
Yes, I can't because the tiger needs to think the baby is good prey. Baby's got to suffer. I'm sorry until the tiger gets here.
I mean, I don't know that tiger is. I feel like lions would see a dead baby elephant and say, "Hey, that looks pretty good."
Actually, yeah. So I will say,
Yeah, you talking to Jason. Jason ain't hunted a tiger or a lion before. I don't know. In my head, the screaming baby is attracting the tiger.
all right. So sending the raptors in, they all can make it. Ooh, as they go rushing.
Yo, look at my boy. He up there. Let's go. I had know he was up here just climbing cows. Climbing elephants. Let's go.
They're like trying to leap onto these things, using their like pounce.
This is a show.
Yeah. So it's whoever's rolling for the raptors. It's a
Do each of us have control of a raptor?
yeah. So you all could like roll for one. It's going to be a d20, right? And you're looking to hit if you're attacking with a bite or a it's going to be a 12 to hit or under, unless you're foregoing the turn to try to topple the creature. I will say a creature this big, because even though it's not, well, it's actually can't topple monsters. So yeah, they probably can't do their typo. They would just do their bite. So that toppling wouldn't necessarily work here, but the
You telling me he bought me a raptor that can't topple a monster? What? Barto. Let's
Some
work on this
monsters-
next time.
They're a good breed, I promise you.
So yeah, the attack, each attack hitting would do 2d6 piercing or slashing damage. Just you can choose that. It's not going to really matter in this particular.
Yeah, 5 will do. 5 will do just fine. That's only 4 from you fired. You on the bench, bro. 4 damage. That's pathetic.
Oh my gosh.
Tequila. Yeah,
Let's do some
buddy.
damage. Okay, 7 damage from mine.
Barto, did yours roll to hit?
That was rolled a hit.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh yeah. Shit. 6 and 2 look like. Yeah, man. These die love crimes.
9 damage.
Wait, so it was not how much? So 9, 7, and what?
And 4 because mine is on timeout. You'll be lunch if you keep performing like that.
That's 20 in total.
20 total. Okay, so this creature is. You watch it take a knee, like so kind of like they're bringing this thing down, biting all over it. Yeah, really, really hurting the monster as it's trying to shake them off.
Safina, make sure you in the story it's stronger because this is disappointing. But in the story,
Oh, I have great adjectives.
All right. So as this is happening, all the creatures have now. So now the trying to fight back are elephants. The one that is here will.
oh, that one didn't run away. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So this one will charge your guy here. And
Oh
it's-
dear.
It's fine.
He's
Oh
gonna
no,
take.
seagull!
He's gonna take 2d6.
We're inventing more people.
So I'll roll this out too.
I mean, this is what they're for. That's why they wear the bright yellow.
So he takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage and is knocked down, and is thrown. So 7. It's like 15 space. So he's thrown way back here, and then he takes 7 points of bludgeoning and is knocked down. So he's prone. The creature will then, because they're going last, let's see.
I forgot if we make them last, then they have ferocity back to back.
Let's see.
What are you
So
doing,
then
dog?
this one will
Distracted.
turn and
Take it that way.
grab. It will grab one of the raptors that it catches an opponent in its tusk and hurls that victim 2d4.
That victim, huh?
So another 5, 10. So he's gonna throw this raptor over here, and that would be hurling attack. The victim suffers equal amount of. So it's gonna take 7 points of damage, and so it only has 12. So somebody which mark one of the raptors, and becomes dazed. Which for it being a mount, it doesn't become dazed. So it's just gonna be. And it doesn't say it's prone either, so it just gets back up on it, leaps right back up onto its feet from the hurling attack. The one fighting being assaulted by all of the others will,
See, it shook off a attack from such a mighty beast. These are
will
quite fine
hurl
raptors.
the one another 2d4.
That'd be a fine beast, so you're gonna be walking.
7. So it throws it 2d. So throws this one off of it. Throws another raptor off it. This one takes 7. So now this one also takes a 7 points of damage from being hurled off the back of this creature. As it like comes down, it's got scratches in its heavy leathery skin, and then it moves forward and lifts its like powerful, crushing like those big, not hooves but large like flat feet, brings them down for another 2d8 on that particular velociraptor. That's for 13. That one is gone. As it finishes off one of the raptors there, both of them have done. One of the smaller calf goes to like run and try to hide towards the trees. The tiger doesn't seem to be like wanting to get, is catching this, but is not moving towards the group at this moment.
Someone go corral that calf. We need another mount.
All right, so starting off with round 2. Sorry, I just did all that.
That is not who we want going first.
Safina's up.
I will. Can I
Sure,
do
yeah.
what we do? Are we able to
Well,
trade?
You can trade
or-
with someone, yeah.
Put me last.
So trade with Barto, or
Very
trade
well.
with Raptor Mount 2.
Yes.
They're all still on there. So you want to delete one, Mel?
Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of one of them. Raptor Mount. So, let's say 1. We'll just say we're going up.
One has been erased.
One has been
Yeah, that
erased.
was the one. That was the one that was on timeout anyway. Out here, fucking 4 points. It's disgraceful.
Yeah, switch with Barto. He has this.
So you switch it with Barto, and then so Barto's
Yes.
going. So then Safina's gonna be where Barto is. Barto goes up to the top. All right.
Beautiful.
Okay. How close are these big beasts?
So Barto, from your position, 5, 10. You're 10 feet from the calf. 10, 30 feet from the larger ones that are moving in.
Can't reach them.
You can't make it reach them with 30 feet.
I got 20 feet of movement.
Where your bow at?
Oh, I do think I have something like that.
You're good at that, right?
Barto reaches into his satchel and takes out a short bow,
Okay.
aiming it at the weakened one.
Okay.
He lets a shot loose, and that will be with a boon.
Okay.
Hey,
That's a dragon.
Dragon. All right.
As it flies, and what is a bow's damage again? A little short bow, I should say.
Bow, I think is D. If I'm not mistaken.
Is it a D10? Short bow is a D10.
D10? Yeah.
Okay.
Plus your whatever your bonus.
0.
yeah, he ain't got no bonus.
5 damage.
5 damage to the one that's hurt. All right. So still alive, still kicking, but another shot it's landing in that leathery hide, where you realize these things can take a good amount of damage, but slowly starting to sway as the other one is trying to come to its aid. Rushing in, and both of them still concerned about the young calf and not willing to back down, at least at the moment. Damage is being done. I don't know. You're right here. I don't know if you want to stay where you're at or move, or you're about. Like I said, remember you're still about 30 feet away from the larger attackers.
Um, I'll go bring them in a bit closer so you can deliver a mighty blow at the end,
All right,
my
so
lord. So 10 feet out there, and you notice that Barto has a noticeable limp as he walks,
nice.
and that will end his turn.
This turn. Barto followed by one of. So one of our thugs has been thrown back, taking I think 7 points of damage. I don't know if anybody recorded that, but I know he got thrown back and he took. And then one over here hasn't been touched. One guy has a mace. This one has a small crossbow. Whichever one you wish to make be number one can make an attack or make their action. Oh,
Okay.
oh, they all seem to be like a bit shaken. Still in the
So
fight.
let's say Guff was the one that got thrown.
Okay.
So
So Guff's gonna stand up for free. So this is
he took 7 points of damage.
Yep.
So mark that.
we got like 4 left.
He's got a crossbow. You said
5 points left. He's got no. Guff doesn't have. Well, if this is Guff who's got thrown, then he doesn't have the crossbow. He has the mace. The other guy has the crossbow.
Okay. Come on, Guff. Make sure that you get them riled up now.
All right. And then you're sending him for an attack to
Yeah.
which the one that's been wounded.
Yeah.
All right. Now here's where his guy is like on. He's really been hurt, and I like this I like this idea that like there's there's like almost this Barto is commanding these guys around. He's automatically gonna get because Safina is still playing her music, so there's a boon there.
Do you want to see if he actually will do this?
That's what I want to see. Give me you still get boon, but give me a boon persuasion.
Okay.
We'll see if his moral is like low at this point. If he's like fuck this shit or like I'll do this. I need the money.
This is a 9.
Let's do
Think
it.
about the riches.
He's like he looks down at his mace and he just and he goes rushing in. All right, give him an attack.
And mace attack, is it a 6? What is it?
For them, they are. Let's see. They count. Let me look at their stats. They are swords. Well, I says I'll change swords to whatever the weapon is. I know it's so 14. It's the same as the
14?
Yep.
That's a dragon again.
Oh shit! So
Ooh. Hey,
Jeez.
see, this is just more proof that capitalism rules the world.
So with that, you're looking at melee weapon. Let's see, mace.
Oh, you flipping die out here? You flipping coins out here, Nick?
Yeah, I am.
2d4. Bludgeoning. Wait, which one is the chain? Morningstar is the chain in the ball, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the mace is like more of a club. Yeah. So 2d4.
Yep.
2d4?
Yeah,
Okay.
2d4 bludgeoning.
So that's doubled, right? The dice.
Oh, that's doubled. Yep. So 4d4.
14.
Jeez, this after he like I imagine like maybe one of the raptors is nipping at the ankles, so the creature like kind of draws down, falls down on him like both knees, and he comes across and clubs it across like the side of like the cranial, like across the side, and it's clearly like stunned, and kind of bleeding a bit in the way an animal is kind of like staggering, and the next blow will almost definitely bring it down. It's almost dazed, standing there, but it's still up. So it's an amazing strike for Guff that I imagine Quintrell will probably take credit for, but it is that is.
I mean, I don't pay them to take credit.
Now, because of the way, I can't help but the way Alchemy's going to deal cards for everyone, the Raptor mount really should go on whoever's turn that owns it. So it doesn't steal, because so technically Raptor Mount 3 is probably assigned to Lord Quintrell. So I'm moving it down. So technically the next person would be Takula.
Okay. Yeah, so Takula's up there on the rock. That is Safina standing next to me?
That's Safina standing next to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Colin. I'd like to clarify this now. Which blue elephant's going right after Takula with its ferocity in itself?
That's a good question. It's going. Well, I don't think.
We wouldn't know.
I don't think. Well, I don't think you would know, but I'll say, for sake of strategy, it's going to be this one.
The injured one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Takula, that's on you, buddy.
Yeah. See, up on the rock, Takula's pulling out 2 arrows and aiming, but is going to say just a speaking tone to Safina, so not everyone can hear. Like, this is looking good now, but if the main herd charges, don't try to hide in a tree. They knock them down.
Duly noted.
Yeah. And he takes a shot with the bow. He's going to try to do the double shot thingy.
Yep. Twin shot. Does he want to split the shot and do it on both of them, or just put?
Oh yeah, I should have called that. I want to try to get both elephants.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, which should be a success.
All right, nice.
Hey.
So when you split them, do you roll damage one after the other?
You roll the same damage, and it just applies to
both.
of them.
Okay.
So if you were to crit, you'd still double the damage, and then they would both get it. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, 8.
Or maybe I'm wrong. Twin shot. I think you might actually roll. Just make sure I'm not making that up. Because now that I think about it, like twin. Here it is, twin shot. You make one roll. You shoot instead.
So
of
damage is rolled separately. It
damage
says.
is rolled separately, so it's 2 separate.
Yeah.
Rolls, 2 separate.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I also didn't call which damage was for what.
So what was your first damage?
The first damage would be 8.
No, that kills. This one kind of collapses over, dies.
All right.
So
let's roll for that second arrow. 11.
Hey.
11. So another arrow jams into the side of the other one. Let's see here. As this is happening, that was the one that was going to go next. It is removed. The ferocity of that one is removed. Lord Quintrell, you are up.
Where is that darned cat? Dog, go bring the cat. Not like that. Go bring the tiger. I don't think they got this. They got this.
Let me see. I'm gonna roll.
I'm not stepping out the shade.
So you want this whole thing is about you want the cat more? So I'm trying to see what.
I didn't say I want the cat more. I've already achieved the cow. That's objective 1.
I think Quintrell, what you see is that with all this going on, the cat is looking, and maybe I think Takula would clearly recognize that the cat is like, this is not worth even approaching. It's like the cat is starting to slink away from the savannas towards the nearby tree line. Especially being a tiger, it's already outside of its normal habitat, and it's just kind of like, nah, maybe I'm good. So it would almost need to be hunted down at this point, because it looks like it doesn't want any part of this a lot of arrows going off and blades and raptors, and it's like it's not a good fight for the cat.
Cat's a coward. Maybe not.
The cat is a coward. Cat is a survivalist. Let's see here. So unless you send like a raptor after it, it will probably leave this round at the end of this round. Let's see. Are you doing anything else as you're kind of calling that out? Anything else, Lord Control? Or are you just kind of like doing?
I am very upset at this cowardice of this.
You could also use your raptor.
So I am going to just walk up and shoot this baby in the head.
Oh no, I wasn't saying
no longer.
I wasn't saying your raptor is being coward.
No, I'm sorry. The cowardice of the tiger.
Of the tiger. Okay.
My raptor is dead, so he was a coward as well because he didn't know how to boogie appropriately. But yeah, I'm tired of hearing this baby screams. You would think that they'd be a little quieter. I mean, you'd be used to it by now. It got shot like a whole 10 seconds ago.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I'm gonna walk up and put a bolt in his eye.
Oh no! All right. Takula watching. I'm gonna give you a triple boon on this.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Hey, sir, if you get a dragon,
I didn't. I actually got 2 fails. But the
He's like shaking, trying to get it right. Oh.
Wow.
2 damage. Does he live?
Wow. Wow.
He just shoots it in the ass. This poor thing is just suffering. Like it moves. It just misses the headshot completely.
Becker, you told me that's where the femoral artery was. What is this?
I'm not enjoying this, guys. But narrating, I'm not enjoying it. But it is what it is. It is still alive. It is.
Dog, come over here and kill this
rising.
baby.
Standing next to. This happens.
Cool.
The calf can't get up, can't move anywhere, so it's not going to do anything. Unless you're doing anything with your raptor, Lord Quintrell, then it is Safina's. Oh, your raptor's dead. So it would have been
my raptor's dead. Yeah.
It'd be like Safina's raptor then now. So,
Yeah.
Unless I've missed. Well, that means Barto would have had a chance to do something with his raptor that we made.
Yeah, Barto's raptor can do something.
So yeah. Did you want to do something with one of your raptors, Barto?
Yeah. The other raptor would be going around and striking at the other cow that's still there.
All right. So give me a D20 that needs to be 12 or under. That strike.
Okay.
Careful now. It's more expensive to replace them than it is to replace dog and pig.
13. That is a fail.
13 will not do it.
Failed at a boon?
Oh, it was a boon.
It's a boom. Yep.
Oh, Safina hasn't gone yet. That is
That's
a fail.
failed.
Get out of here.
Yep.
Oh.
Fire that one too. How much are we paying that raptor?
Too much, it seems.
As this is happening, Safina, you're up.
What would you like? Would you like more tunes for the boons? What do you want?
Do you have like a lullaby, something that could quiet this baby down? I'm tired of hearing its cries.
I can try. I was thinking of trying to lure that tiger back, but you seem to have given up.
No, if you can go get the coward back, that's... I mean, they don't have to know it's a coward on my wall.
I want to ask you, Malcolm, can I... Because Siren, it says here that I can also, like, collect other spells for this. Could we have some sort of lure spell that she would have known, where she can try to do some sort of like hypnotic tune that could lure a target?
I think you would just use the charm, the one that's for charm. It says
I don't see that.
Don't you?
Oh, I'm looking at Siren. Are you
You're looking at
the
Siren. Siren would no. You would have to look at the Korra Your Korra has a charm spell, and that's probably the only one that I would would
Let's
work.
try that.
Yeah, it would be.
Cooler promised me a tiger. Bring it back.
Let's see if I'm trying to.
I
Get
can
to it.
do noise damage. I can give them a boon or a bane, or charmed. Let's see.
You know what? Give it a boon.
Uh,
Takula's up for a better fight, right? And we're halfway done, guys. We got two of
what?
them down.
Yeah.
I am seriously worried about the other elephants. Because we've got this handled, I think. But if the herd of elephants comes, we're in trouble.
You mean if the herd comes? Did you not do your job properly, Tracker?
I transcribed this.
If
So
the
it
herd
would
comes, we
be-
just send dog and pig running that
So it'd
way.
be
It's fine. They'll
powers.
be.
So basically, if you do the about a creature, so a creature within 60 feet, giving them a boon to persuasion, giving the opponent target provided persuasion is made as a post roll. So basically, you can charm the creature for 1 minute. Will not work on monsters, but a tiger is not a monster, so yeah, it could be used. It is a 3 willpower. You target the creature within 60 feet, either giving them a boon on a persuasion skill check or giving the opponent a bane.
Bane.
On the so yeah, you're giving the tiger. Tiger.
So I'm essentially giving the tiger a bane
yes.
to the persuasion to be like, hey, come here. Kitty, kitty,
Yeah,
kitty.
and the tiger's gonna try to resist this. And the tiger's resist on this is gonna be 10, and that's gonna be a fail. So the tiger will move towards you. And will
Yeah,
end
kitty,
up
kitty, kitty, kitty.
right
Classic
here.
tiger call.
Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty.
So the tiger does show up.
Still on the guitar.
Yes, the tiger will be my new mount.
There you are, my lord. That is my turn.
All right, awesome. As this is happening,
Safina, you have a raptor that will roll straight left over.
I have a raptor?
yeah, you have a raptor as well. So do you want
Yeah,
the raptor to do
raptor, yeah.
anything?
Oh, I thought there were only 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
oh,
so
did
one-
or was Takula rolling for the other one? Takula, you can roll for it. I don't
No.
care.
I haven't been rolling for a raptor at
I
all.
mean, somebody been rolling for a raptor. Barto, I pay you to
I think
handle
Barto
this.
rolled for all 3 the first round.
Yeah, Barto rolled for all
They
3
they
for the
are
first time,
owned
but
by one of each of you, like in terms of who
Yeah.
rides them. Yeah,
you
so
you really should have a raptor to be able to use.
on your turn. Yeah, so if you want the
Okay.
raptor,
Yeah, what should raptors be doing? We're taking down elephant?
one elephant's
That's
dead.
still
There's a
standing?
large one, unless you expect this one to flee. This one's already attacking that one.
All right.
You could pitch this one
Um,
on that one, or
I trust you.
Or
after the
do
tiger.
you want-
I don't know.
Or do you want the tiger, my lord?
I trust your judgment. You got this.
Okay, for the elephant then. Am I rolling thing?
It's a D12.
Yeah, you're
12
trying to roll
under.
under at 12, yeah? Or under
A what?
13, I guess.
Under 13?
Yeah, your number is 12.
Okay. $13.
13.
That is a
hit.
miss.
It's a miss. Yeah, it's a 12.
That's a miss.
So the stagger goes leaping in. This elephant is defending itself very well as it fights back. Now the
think
other
we
group
need-
is 100 yards away. So also you haven't seen the other herd like reacting to this because it's far enough away to where you all are in your own little like area fighting. And I know Takula's very aware of it. He's also watching it, so he hasn't seen any reaction there.
Barto, no more veal. No more veal for the raptors. They get old, tough sheep.
So
I
the
will
creature-
see to it.
4 are. Shoot. All right, so the one that's left that's still alive, that one will attack, doing. It's going to use its.
I don't like this. Are there extra people in this initiative? I'm not tripping.
There might be.
All right.
Those savages I smell.
So what do I have? Okay, so it's back to back for Rossi. So the first thing it's gonna do is do a hateful. It's gonna do its elephant like wail, and as it does that, everyone within 10 meters, which is about 30 feet. So Quintrell would be a part of that, and so would Barto. You all would give me a willpower check to resist fear, and then.
It just makes us scared. It just makes me scared.
Yeah, if you fail the willpower, you'll take. You have to roll on the fear chart, which is a D8, I believe.
It was a 19. I'll probably push it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do.
If you fail, then you have to roll a D8 for the fear table.
That's a dragon.
All right. So,
On the back. I get angry. I don't get mad. You ain't scared me. Who are you yelling at? Stupid cow. It's the llama.
did y'all both push?
It's the
Yeah.
Barto. Yes. Yeah.
So what condition?
I
took
took angry.
Barto has also taken angry as the Raptors aren't performing as well as he thought they would. They
So then the.
not good.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. And then.
Oh, need a better selection next time.
Then the second move it does is skewer one of the raptors with a D12, and that one takes 8. Has either of these been wounded?
One of them is at
it's an
7.
orange.
So
They're
that's the
raptor-
one. Yeah, I'm gonna kill that one. So it's gonna skewer one of them, lift it up, and fling it to the ground. So there were one.
That's Safina's Raptor is still alive.
Great. The one I didn't know I had.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need to do anything. It went on my turn, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
will
it's
go
good.
again on your turn. Yeah. It's trying not to die at the moment. Oh, there are still 2 baby cows alive. Mal, I don't like this, Mal. I'm seeing stuff and it's.
So as this round ends, what you start to see is, jeez, I know you can't see here in my group. There is. Damn it.
Oh.
So the ground, like the soft earth here, starts to shuffle, and climbing out of it are these insectoid ant people, and they seem to be drawn to the carcass of the large elephant. Takula would immediately recognize these as ant folk. They coming out in only points of 3s means that they are just scouts, meaning that there's probably not a horde right behind them, but they would probably need to quickly be dealt with. The top of the round, ant folk number 3 rushes in at one of your thugs.
You like everyone has also taken 7 damage because for some reason they just all keep taking 7.
It's a common number.
So yeah. So I'm rolling.
You're rolling 2d6. That'll give it to you.
1d.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. Shouldn't be rolling that. Hold on.
7.
See, 7s.
7.
One die. So actually just rolling to see what he does. It's a pain. So it's a painful bite. He just bites really hard, inflicting a D8 slashing, injecting a victim that paralyzes with a paralyzing poison. So it's a D.
I mean, I don't mean to be mean, but you rolled a d6, so yeah, you might want to roll a d8 instead. Damn, that's
The
different.
D6 was
That's another
the
7.
move that he was doing.
Oh,
D8
okay.
it's another 7. That guy takes 7 points of slashing, and then
Levy has taken 7.
yeah, and then Levy needs to give me he doesn't have a number, so give
Who
me-
the hell is Levy?
Levy's this guy. I love it. He doesn't know the names of these. Oh, cat or dog, whichever one you were calling him. He's one of those guys.
He's called him Seagull at one point.
So yeah, Ant guy is done there. Barto, you're up.
Okay. So Levy just failed. He's paralyzed.
So you need to give me a Levy. Let me see.
Yeah, you're rolling.
Con.
Con, but since he doesn't have one, that means it's going to be the default. It means that he defaults at like it's either like 5 or 6. I'll give it to him at 6.
Okay.
For con?
Yeah, because they don't have. He's an NPC. He doesn't have a stat. So when he doesn't have a stat, it's like the
Damn.
lowest. It's like the. It's like.
But
the
that's not
bare-
a stat. That's an attribute.
I
Like, you know, like
know,
that's
I
a
know.
6 is wild.
Yeah,
That's a
Yeah.
fail.
Yeah, so he's paralyzed. Yeah. I know. I'll read the rule at our break. It's a pretty ruthless. Like, if
Yeah.
they don't have the stat, they take like a really low.
Has he gone, by the way? I haven't seen him actually do anything.
I haven't seen him do a damn thing, and I heard he was on the pay. I heard he got paid last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Did he not go last turn? Let's see.
He didn't go last turn or the turn before that.
Okay, then I'll give him a turn or two. I thought he shot the creature once. No. Maybe
He bugged them
you're right.
with
The first
flowing
guy.
rocks.
Yeah, so maybe we.
Yeah.
Missed. Okay, so let's give him 2 actions before he takes this paralysis, so he could take it on any of the elephant or, yeah, just give him his 2 actions.
Yeah, take on the
Okay.
elephant because the ants
Yeah.
weren't there yet.
Yeah. So it's a 12, right, to hit?
Yep.
Or
Okay.
is it for the thugs as well?
For like, let's see what his
Well, he got
That's
a
all right.
2
It was a
there.
2. He hits.
sling is a 12.
Oh, okay.
I'll just
And
give
3.
him his
Hey!
arrow.
Both. Yeah,
And
both
so
hit.
If he's got a light crossbow, it's going to be, I think, 2d6. Let me see.
Yeah, screw it. Run a 2d6 before he takes it back.
2d6. I see it. It is
It's
2d6.
2d6. Yeah.
9. All right. And the second one?
11.
11. Ooh. Put it work
Dang.
for you. Yeah, get that one. Never mind. He paralyzed. You
So
know what?
How much total? Just give me the total.
That was
damage.
20.
20 total? Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, he.
Hmm.
Yeah, we don't care about him anymore. He's
Bolts
doubled over.
landing in this thing left and right. Alright. Ant people showing up. Good stuff.
Barto.
Barto. Okay. Does Takula make it apparent that the ants are a problem?
Yeah. They're like, these are scouts. We have to kill them before the others come.
All right.
Now that's the attitude I hired you for. There we go, Tracker.
Very well. How far are the scouts?
About 30 feet from you. 35.
Too far.
Yeah. Damn.
You're still holding a short bow.
No, the first one's 20. So
20. Okay.
there you go. We'll do, 5.
You gotta use an action to switch weapons. Right? No? Is that what you said?
I don't think it's an action to switch.
Oh, so we can just
It-
switch weapons.
I think it's an action to pick up an item, or like.
weapon,
Oh,
not just
okay.
switch
You
a
telling me I could have stabbed this baby, but I shot him because I did it?
No, you would have been fine.
I thought you did that for for the cruelty points.
Drawing a weapon is a free action. It is
I'm
when
sorry,
you pick
Nikki's
up,
mom. I
picking-
should have stabbed that baby.
Picking
instead.
up a weapon is an action when you like have to grab an item off the ground or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just to draw the weapon, that would not be. You'd have been fine.
Yeah, I got magical quiver on my back. I just put the thing back and grab the halberd. It's fine. Just throw over the shoulder and just draw. It's not too long. We got this.
All right.
Okay. Get him, Barso.
All right. And you see a behind the vest, kind of like strapped behind a axe. You see, it's elven make. As he quickly twirls around, lightweight, as he slices at the scout in this pretty smooth manner. And that is going to be a dragon.
Let's go. Are you still marking these to roll for yourself later, right?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
marking this.
Okay, sir. We taking all
And-
of those.
That's 21 damage. As before he even knows it,
Oh, he did.
the head just lops off.
Beautiful. Barto just beheads one of the ant people, gone as quickly as that is. Ends his turn there as the body drops. Where I messed up is that ant people, as long as they fight, their move is coordinated, so as long as they fight where they're not fighting alone, they choose their initiative cards. So that means that second ant could go immediately after Barto. Barto's gone. So before Takula, this ant folk is jumping into the fray and now going with...
Oh, so you're saying they dirty, stinking cheaters is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically they just go... let me roll a d6 to see what kind of move he's doing. Yeah, when I roll that d6, it's to see what the monster's doing. I can either choose it or I can telegraph it. So it's going to be... So this ant quickly rubs its antennae together and creates this electrical charge, and then it shocks its opponent. So armor has
hell
no
no.
effect on this. So Barto, this would be better on like someone that had armor. So Barto will just take d8 damage without armor. Can't.
Barto, you're not wearing a full plate?
1 point.
This is
Electrocution takes 1 point of. And you drop anything held in your hand. So you drop what's held in your hands.
well. I was gonna say I was gonna do a fast footwork before the.
Oh, you could do that too, but yeah,
Oh.
you have to commit to it before damage. So he's commit to fast forward.
We gotta give me some time, you know. Like
Yeah,
I was like hearing, I was like,
Gotta be
okay,
quick
so
on the
what's
draw, bro.
happening?
Gotta be quick.
Okay. So
Rookie numbers.
Going to go for that. And 3 willpower, evade. That's an 8. That's a success.
Okay. And so don't take the electric little antennas. Dodges it. It doesn't shock anyone. Moving both. So all antenna men have gone. Moving to Takula.
Have they?
Yeah, because one is dead. So that's
And
three.
there's 3?
There was 3. So I have to
I-
kill.
I saw
Wasn't
one.
there one more?
I saw 2 move. I saw 3 move. I saw 2 move. I didn't see
2
1 move.
So 1 more. Yes, I'll kill the one at the top. So we got one.
I mean, in theory,
One
we
down.
killed one. Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
is one gonna move still because he's coordinated?
Oh yeah, that's true, right? So he would. Sorry, and then he'll attack this guy. And
Nothing he can do.
sword,
That's oh.
so with a sword of bronze, he'll do D10 damage. So 7 to that guy.
These savages haven't even found iron yet.
I don't know if anyone's been tracking this guy, so I don't know if that's his first.
Oh, that
so
guy
he,
did.
he took 7 damage already.
So he's dead. Yeah, so he's dead. He's gone.
That guy did.
And then this guy got up. He's close to it too. I know he only has a couple of hit points
Yeah.
left, probably.
Keep using that axe like that, you can get his payroll.
Now it's Takula's turn.
Takula! Do those things even bleed?
Not really. Like a greenish colored liquid.
Savage. I'm definitely quoting Pocahontas lyrics. These savages.
I'm so torn because my employer just told me to finish off the baby elephant.
I did, and I know your heart's telling you to finish off a baby.
Yeah, he's going to take aim at the ant folk that just attacked, and just say, "These things are dangerous, my lord," and attack. I guess the one that's on the left side.
Yep.
In my view. Yeah.
That boy just defied me.
That's a dragon.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy. That's that savagery. That's what they deserve. Rue the day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 28 damage.
Jeez. Yeah, gone.
Vaporizing them.
Blue Elephant, I think, is next here in this fight. It will skewer, rush in and skewer one of the thugs for D12. And now, if he hasn't gone, which I don't think he had, where's he at? This guy on this turn? Yeah. You could choose to have him evade.
We don't pay him to evade.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I'm just making sure I'm not just killing people without, giving you the option. You know that they operate just like characters. So they
Did you train them? Did you train him to evade when an elephant charges?
I don't know if that
sounds like cowardice in my story.
He would evade. He would evade because he is a coward.
So you could give me a his evade would be.
I didn't teach him that.
that makes sense. If we look at them.
You got parry. You can't parry that elephant.
Parry an
He
elephant.
doesn't have an evade, so it's a 6. It's another low roll. He's got it would be a 6 to try to evade. He'd be using his turn. Ooh, so
So
he's done.
he gets skewered.
So he gets strikes.
Hey, his family gets nothing. Nothing. You die like a coward.
This last elephant is really on its last leg, but seeing as like the child, the baby's still injured, it is like, and I think Takula would know this, is that like, it's almost like you would understand that Quintrell like really like turned up the ire of the elephants by attacking the babies first, because usually if you attack like a main one, they might crowd around the babies, cause them to be able to back off, and then they would all retreat. But seeing as there's one in danger, they just keep coming. They're more likely to keep coming. So that's not on you, but that Quintrell is the reason why they're attacking in the way they are. Yeah, so
I feel like the narrator is forgetting the plan. Because that tiger ain't gonna come for no cow.
Yeah, and the tiger will attack on the end of this turn. Will move. He's just staying there, still there, trying to figure out what's going on.
Come on, tiger. If you bite some ant booty, you could be on the payroll.
So we are at the last creature. The blue elephant wins, Safina, and then the creature, if it's still alive, it goes again with its ferocity.
It does.
I don't really have things to hit things.
It's weak.
Hey, Mal, now that I know that you can switch weapons, could I have switched to my halberd after shooting the dude last turn? Because I know I can't do anything without.
Yeah, you can switch to it. Mm-hmm. You can switch with this one, just free action. I'm pulling out my halberd now. Yeah.
I can do with the Cora, the cacophony of echoes.
Yeah, that will do damage to it.
Okay. At the last standing elephant, we're just gonna strum like really, really discordant tunes, like almost like rock and metal music, but way before, so no one knows what the hell this is. They're like, that's weird. And it does damage.
With it.
Okay, 2d6. Wait. Do I have to roll to see if this works, or does it just... I just spend willpower and it works?
So you spend willpower, and it works.
And it works?
Yeah, I think that
Does-
those just work.
I
Your
can't
siren,
roll this.
your
I have to
siren,
print out.
your siren. You have a performance measure to like over
Gotcha.
exceed. These just work. Yeah.
Okay. So 2d6 noise damage on the elephant, and it has to pass a con check or become
That's
dazed.
why. Yeah. So con. So it's.
Can it become dazed? Do monsters become dazed?
This one can't be. Because it's a monster. Yeah, it can't become dazed. So that part doesn't work. So just do the damage. Yeah.
Okay. 8 points of damage.
All right. How do you want to
See,
bring
it does more damage because his ears are so large.
Yeah.
How do you want to bring it down?
Oh. I think it really does do more damage because his ears are so large. And then you just see like blood kind of trickling out of the ears. And then he just collapses.
Jeez. Down
Aw.
it goes. Creature's down. Baby is still writhing and wailing, making that like awful sound.
Aw.
You want to do anything with your raptor? I think your raptor's left too, so
It's so much worse.
you
than
could
we killed
finish
the
off the.
parents
You could
and
try to
left-
finish off the ant folk or the baby.
Or you can come eat the baby.
Or- Do you want the raptor to go after the tiger?
These are your crimes, my friend. Don't put them on
Pay
me.
me for these crimes.
I do, yes. And in the
So
story,
which
they
crimes
will
would
be
you
mine.
like me to commit?
Get rid of the savage. It doesn't deserve to.
Alright, take out the ant. Are we rolling?
Yep. So
yeah.
then you give me a D20, 12 or under.
Okay, 20. 8.
That's a
Yeah.
success.
2d6.
2d6. Here we go. 6 and 4, that's 10.
How much?
Jesus. It's a 10.
10.
6 and a 4.
That guy's gone.
Let's go. That's your meal.
Both of our guys are gone. Lord Contrell, I think, is up if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
Your tiger, like it's your tiger that seems confused, like lured in by this music, right? And then by this new riff kind of being spooked. So this moment where it's starting to like come out of it, and Quintrell, you're facing it, and yeah. What do you want to do?
Here, kitty, we got dinner.
Are you trying to
No,
like
just-
you want this thing to you want to kill it, or you're trying to?
Apparently, it doesn't like its food alive. It would have been good if my tracker would have told me that before we went with your stupid plan, tracker. But apparently, it likes its food dead. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoulder out of my cloak a little bit, and just two-handed shove this halberd down.
Oh, you're
Hopefully
killing
hopefully into a vital spot.
This is for the
I
baby. You're doing
I
that.
cannot promise that this doesn't just go through its trunk and make this whole thing worse. But I'm trying. I'm seeing 3 babies right now.
Jesus.
It's rough out here. So we gotta.
Triple boon because you're so close. The baby is like damn near not fighting. It's not fighting back. You should.
If I want to use ability, heroic ability, do I do that before I hit? No, I do it after I hit. After I know whether I hit or not. After I roll, it's one of the ones that like adds extra damage.
Yeah, then yeah.
But I do it after I know whether I hit or not.
Whether
I don't
you
just
hit or
spend
not.
the willpower
Yeah,
beforehand.
that
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay, cool. Let's roll. All right, 2 of those would have hit. See, I'm getting better. That third one I missed. It's fine. That baby can live. Well, let's go ahead and spend the 3 willpower. And Lord Quintrell is going to be using Massive Blow. I inflict a D8 additional damage, but I can't move this round. It's all right. I got an aura farm. I ain't moving. So we gonna go ahead and halberd damage plus a D8. 16.
I mean, the calf is gone.
16 baby damage?
Yeah, it's,
Oh my god.
so this triumphant, like, driving this down, like, yeah, it's like its little tusk.
Hose. Barto, get over here and fan. I need the cloak waving in the air when I...
Now the tiger is still there, and so at the beginning,
Come on, kitty. Dinner.
with the baby gone,
Baby calf, no.
both
my
ant folk gone. This puts
Hey, I see
elephants
another living baby,
gone.
sir. I don't know what you're talking about, baby gone. My eyeballs see a living baby.
Back in the foliage.
Go give me that baby.
Actually, let me put a I'm gonna put a ferocity.
Just throwing it out. Baby elephant probably more tender if we're going to throw him on the grill. Probably not as tough. I'm no expert. Tracker. Are the babies more juicy, tender?
Oh.
Yes, the babies tend to be more tender.
Yes.
I'll fry it up later.
So as this happens, what I want to know is, starting a new round, the Barto followed by the tiger. What do y'all want to, like, what is happening as you see the tiger's still kind of confused on, like, should it run? It's been drawn in. Barto, what do you do?
Okay.
This is the
Our
only
Lord
combatant
wants-
on the field, yeah.
Our Lord wants the tiger. Barto knows that. And the tiger not really going for all this weirdness that's going on right now.
Yeah. It's like a cat. It's like hissing and like, you know, it's like it wants to dart. It doesn't know why it's here. It's holding on.
And trying to keep the tiger interested is the main goal right now.
Is the goal to keep this tiger alive? Does he want a pet, or does he want a trophy? Like, what is the...
My
I
lord's-
wanted a trophy, but then that was before I found out this cat was a coward. Now I don't know what I want, but I pay Barto enough to know what I want.
Okay. Okay.
And Barto is thinking that we need an extended menu, exotic menu for tonight's multi-course dinner. So, Barto slowly walking up, but also looking like easy prey to the tiger, like trying to pretend that he might be a easy meal.
Barto is already limping.
Barto
Yeah.
is already limping.
Okay. So I'll take a bluffing check from Barto. I'll take a bluffing.
9, which is a success, as
All right.
he plays it off really well that he is
So the bluffing keeps.
Really
Not only does it keep the tiger there, the tiger seems to be interested in kind of like sniffing and like moving in on him. It would technically be. Oh well, the tiger would be next unless because that raptor is technically the one raptor that is alive is Safina's. So it would take the action. So like sounds like because there's no one to jump in here for you. So just let you know the creature will attack, and maybe that's what Barto is willing to take. It's not a monster, so it's going to its normal.
And Barto will. Was that his action?
Oh, I guess that's
do
not
the bluff.
The bluff was. That's what I'm trying. I guess I'm trying to understand what you're trying to do because the creature's it takes the next turn. So the creature.
Barto would
Yeah.
try to just get his attention, get the tiger to attack him, and he's hoping to like delay or keep him interested so that the rest can.
So that he can. So he wants the rest of the group to do the work for him. So which Safina's still playing the music, so they already have a boon. Everyone has a boon on their attack. So I'm trying to give you like what are you winning off of this bluff? I guess you're keeping it there because
from running away.
From running away, it would have ran away. So it's going to. So it's still with the. So I guess I'm right. It's going to attack, right? It's going to lean into its attack.
Yeah.
But then now everyone else can kill it. So
yeah, my question was just was that an action? Basically, that was his action, right?
I think that's your action, trying to like draw it completely in. Yeah. So
Okay.
Yes, Barto, you be the wounded baby.
it's got a 12 attack, just like the raptors. So I'm rolling for it.
Okay.
Oh, 14.
Nope.
It misses.
Ooh.
So as it leaps over Barto and misses, and then like turns back, growling at him, leaves an opening as Safina can go.
Okay.
Broken tiger.
Safina does have a knife. It doesn't do much. Hold on. What's more effective?
Yeah.
That tiger's a coward. Get in there and stab it.
Well, I could probably.
If you can make 30 feet, then you can make it. I think.
I can't. I have 12.
No. 12 means that's 12. 12 is your movement? That
Yeah.
means you move 6 spaces 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I need to
12
write
is,
down
12 is
that.
in meters, so 6. I usually translate it to 6 spaces.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Or she
can
can-
either, or I can do Cacophony of Echoes on it, because that's 2d6 instead of the knife, which I don't think is that much. Isn't it d8? Yeah.
I support whatever move you make.
All right. This
She
might
got
get loud, and
cacophony again.
I'll do Cacophony again.
Okay.
And that's 2d6, and it also has to pass a con check or become dazed.
Now, this one's obviously not a monster. That's just an animal.
Oh yeah, cacophony can be done more than once per day. So yep.
Yeah, I checked. I
Yep,
didn't
it can
write
be-
that down.
It can be done. It can be done. The others can
Okay.
only be done once per day, but cacophony can be done multiple times.
Whew.
So another 2d6. That creature's gonna take that damage.
7.
7. It'll take it. It's still alive, still kicking. Kind of like shudders a bit. Looks like it wants to run, but it doesn't know where to run. As that kind of blast goes out from her playing. You can also use your. It's your turn, Safina. So you can also use your
The
raptor.
raptor.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Sick
you want
'em.
it to pounce.
Yeah.
So you have 2 options. You can just give damage, like do your regular attack, or you can try to topple it, turn the tiger over so that everyone gets a boon on it and an extra d6 damage when they
Yeah.
hit it if you topple.
Let's try that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you won't do any
Better have
damage,
some
but
sort.
you'll turn it over on its side if you succeed. So d12.
Okay.
I mean d20.
A d12?
D20
Oh.
Sorry, d20, but you
Okay.
need to hit 12 or under.
Oh, okay. Got it. A 1.
Well, that's a dragon. So that's a toppled. I'll give you, since it's a 1, I'll give you the damage as though you bid it. So you can take give it the 2d6.
Okay.
So
That's
okay,
Nice.
17 damage. It's still alive. Good
Shit.
shit. Takula's up, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
The
yeah.
hardy tiger.
It's toppled,
Yep,
but it's
so you're-
looking pretty
So
bad.
you're gonna get an extra d6 damage to it. You get a boon on it
Oh,
already. Yeah,
jeez.
so because that's what's great about like knocking things over in this game. Everyone does more damage to it. So it's like that's an extra d6 for everyone that hits it. That's why toppling is good.
All right.
Yeah.
So
We're
yeah,
working together.
gonna take the shot.
right.
We don't have the dude to do because you did the other thing, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
But don't you have some sort of advantage because it's toppled or no?
You get a boon on melee. So I thought you guys had the boon because of you, but you get a boon on. Yeah, if he was up front, he would get the boon. But yeah.
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
regular
no.
shot.
No worries. I'll just roll well.
Yeah.
Come on, Wolf Boy, just move.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the number I needed. Yeah.
You're not fast enough
Okay.
to get over there?
Probably yeah. Okay, 16.
16. It's dead. So you now have. So as all this ends, the carnage has finally come to an end. The bloodshed has finally come to an end. No more creatures are crawling out of that hole. No more ant folk. And somehow Lord Quintrell has gotten everything he wanted. Like,
Yes. Barto, prepare
two
the feast.
cows, calf, a tiger.
Takula, go train that baby to be my new mount.
The baby is dead. What baby?
There's a living
The
baby.
other one.
He
Oh no,
wants
that one
the
ran
other
away.
one.
That one ran back to the herd.
I see the baby.
All those turns, that baby had been running. That baby had been moving.
We'll have to try again tomorrow, sir.
Now we know where they are.
Yeah.
It's okay. Safina and I can ride together. That's fine.
Barto is preparing and slicing the right cuts for the animals that we have acquired.
You can give me a.
Bushcraft?
Give me a. I wonder if it's like, even though it's like.
Give me a
say
cutlery
bushcraft.
check.
I would say bushcraft, or I would say hunting and fishing, whichever one is.
Is there just a straight cooking? There's not. It's just a
There is no straight cooking.
They do for cooking. They do.
What
make you
I'm
do
actually
bushcraft.
not. Yes, it's bushcraft for cooking. What he's doing is cutting meats, and what I'm checking to see is how many. I'm like basically making. Your success allows you to roll for a higher dice for more rations, basically.
Okay.
Versus how did you butcher the meat correctly? Like that's what I'm rolling for.
Let's see. It seems like you're talking about quantity. I'm looking for premium cuts here, sir. Is there a roll for like?
So that's
I need
fine.
that filet mignon kitty. Is that?
I take it Barto tends to go for quality over quantity. It seems like with you. So you can take either one, hunting, fishing, or you can take bushcraft.
Okay, we'll do bushcraft,
Okay.
and it is a success.
All right. So then I'm bumping your D. Well, so you can get instead of a D6 for every creature that you've killed today. Not the ant folk will be. They'll just count as 1d4 because there's a lot less meat inside of them, but they can still be created as delicacy. So they all count as a d4. But I was normally going to chart every other big creature as a d6, but they now count as a d8 in rations. Now, if you can carry all those rations, because every 4 rations is an item, but you can roll. So you can roll 1 for the baby calf, you can roll 1 for the big, 1 for here. You can roll 1d8 for all of those and take cuts and meats for rations for the next few days. That's a lot of rations, but
Okay.
it just pretty much secures that you guys are probably good right now on rations. Yeah.
So let's do 2d8 for both the cows.
Yep.
D6 for the baby.
Yep. And then a d4 for the ant folk. They just count all together. They count as a 1d4 because they're just like they're like because you remember they're more like outward. They're like what do you call it? Exoskeletons. So less meat inside. So and you would probably less parts of them that you would eat or that Lord Control might find worth eating. I don't know unless he's just like I don't know what is that?
I hear you can grind them up for a very fine spice.
Did you bring chocolate? I heard you covered them in chocolate in there.
We do have some chocolate powder.
Delightful.
We can make like a sweet, savory tartare, maybe.
And tartar.
On this note, as this is being created and as they're taking this moment, we'll take a 5-minute break. So we've been fighting for a while, and we'll come back to
Yeah,
19.
buddy.
take a
19.
Good stuff.
The question is,
I'm
will it get
frightened.
worse?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
frightened by how well Jason plays a lord.
Do we
Yeah.
cut the break? Do we cut break time, or is break time still recorded? Do we just keep that in?
Oh, I usually keep recording because then I have to do 2 separate shots and try to place them together. So I'm not gonna stop recording.
I ain't gonna lie. It's
I
Skyrim being more prejudiced than I normally are. I didn't know it was this hard. Like, shit. I know it doesn't feel like I stepped it up that much, but I mean,
No.
it
It
hurts
was
myself.
wild.
And I
Delightful.
You're like, go kill all the babies.
I even got to the poignant part like that. Like, I still gotta have my heart to heart with Takula.
Oh shit.
No.
The double ones on the baby, it was just pain.
No.
It was just pain.
Full
Shut up,
hearted
baby.
stab and just like
You're ruining my drink.
This baby saw both of the adults get slaughtered before it got skewered.
what a horrific death.
Oh.
Oh,
Poor little guy.
It wouldn't have lived that long if that cat wasn't such a coward.
mm.
And Takula, why didn't you tell me live bake didn't work?
I've never tried this before.
Everybody loves a tasty baby. What makes that sad is I borrowed that
Hmm.
from another game. That line.
The line about tasty baby.
This is this is not the first time
That's
that
wild.
I've gone through a D&D game where tasty baby was part of the argument for.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh man, this is
I mean,
This is-
veal and lamb are both things
yeah.
that we do.
I don't know if you heard me sneak that one in there. Like I was
No
like,
more
yeah,
veal for them, yeah.
Yep, no more veal for them Raptors. So I know Barto. Supposedly Barto's been invoicing me for veal for their feed. I'm assuming that that's what they've been eating.
They've been eating veal, high quality, I assure you.
Oh man.
Just neighborhood cats.
And it is quite a shame that we lost our help, but don't worry. I'll make sure that their belongings go to their families.
What? That one coward, his family gets nothing.
Understood.
Wait, we're hiring people with families? I thought I
It's-
told you to lower our overhead.
Well, you see that since they're desperate, they accept lower wages.
I see. But it's higher liability on the back end. If you recruit the orphans, there's no one to pay.
The orphan trade is it's getting more pricey as the days have been going on. More child soldiers and the like. It's hard to get a good able body now these days.
Miss the good old days. You just snatch a solid orphan on the streets.
With the wars going on, it is trying times for businessmen like myself. But don't worry, my lord. We are going to make sure that you are well suited and well equipped for any sort of problem that arises in the future.
We gotta save some of this for the actual game. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's recorded, so it's in there.
Yeah, I'll give it the Patreon cuts.
Oh man.
Oh, we out here method acting today.
Definitely.
So that was on script, right? That was within us presumed parameters. I haven't gone too wild yet.
I think you're good.
Okay, cool. Now the fun begins. So I've been reading, and the paragraph after elephant tusks is turned into a true jackass. So
I just want to say real quick, it's hilarious that it's the same character sheet, it's the same items, everything, but Barto is more useful than Ose,
by far,
but by far.
with,
I don't
with way less
Ain't
armor.
that crazy? Like like how?
how that happened.
What?
I need to find this man. Whoever if Khalid brought this one back, I need him on the squad.
And he's a chef that's not going to give you food poisoning.
Right. Well, that's yet to be seen.
That's yet to be seen. That's true.
We don't know how exotic this Ant Tartar is going to be.
We should do it. We should do a food roll to see how the food turns
That's
out.
wild, bro. My boy just told you they mostly exoskeleton. You're like, you know what? I know how to prepare this tartar. We're like, what? What are you tartaring?
It's all crunchy.
Well, I
know?
imagine like it's like a crab, so it's less meat,
Yeah.
but they're humanoid. So he would take all that meat and grind it up and like make a little paste out of it, like that you would serve, and it'd be like a small portion, a very delicate
they
portion.
stood on two legs. I don't know. Did you see that? Did you see them?
Those are thin limbs. You know, you gotta really squeeze them.
Wow, absolutely wow.
Oh God.
Absolutely wow.
They were more than savages. They would know better than to go after my party. They're lucky I didn't get involved.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see me out there? Did you see my valiant?
I did, my lord. You were shining, miraculous.
Did you hire the painter? I did the pose.
That was Rat. Rat is no longer with us.
God damn it. So hard to find good help.
It was really a shame, you know, they're trying to take a live portrait while getting mauled to death. It was the enthusiasm was there, but the competency was not.
As you said, it's such a hard time getting good help these days.
And don't worry, we hired them through a subsidiary business. So whatever the families that are trying to track and get their compensation won't be able to find them.
Perfect. Who is that on the upper right?
Oh, just one of the thugs. That upper.
That is one of the thugs that got skewered. That
Was that the man who didn't take my portrait? That goddamn seagull. I don't know why seagull was the only animal I could think of in the moment. It was the improv is rough. You gotta have it planned out. I had dog, pig, and rat already planned. Well, rat was improvised because I only had dog and pig because I was told there were two. You hired a third one somewhere, and I was like, all right, I gotta have a third animal. It's rat.
I mean, with the high mortality rate, I'm sure that we turn through.
Oh yeah, seagull was probably last week.
Yeah. We are the worst.
You having fun yet, Colin?
This is very entertaining. I
Colin.
was assuming that when you said dog, you were talking about Chakula, and was getting very offended.
Oh,
But no, you're talking about one of the other knuckleheads.
Yeah, the knuckleheads.
yeah, the knuckleheads. I I've given up and I've been on my ChatGPT life. So I threw what I've gotten of your backstory and the image into ChatGPT. It was like, give me a description of myself. And I was like, make it shorter. And I looked at it, I'm like, that's not good. I gotta chop that up a little bit. And I was like, oh shoot. give me names for these hired thugs. And they were like, there was like Scratch and Scar. I'm like, Scratch sounds so bad. I was like, give me something more derogatory. They're like Dog and
Dog
Pig.
and Pig?
I was like, let's go. And then he threw the audible, so I had to be like, oh no, give me a third brother. They're like, Rat? And I'm like, okay, let's go, Rat. But I didn't have enough time to ask for a fourth one, so Siegel had to come from just the soul.
Off the top.
Siegel came from within.
By the way, Colin, I was talking earlier, but it was funny that fight. How even though it's the same character, Barto was way above,
Far more effective.
far more useful than anything Osei.
Osei, be better.
To be better, Osei.
Wow.
Now we know you have it in you, though. You
Yeah.
have it in you to succeed. You choose to be like this.
100%.
All right. And so let's see. Let's get back into it. The hours march by as the crew sets camp, and Barto cooks up a meal. Barto, you want to give us your bushcraft for how well your meal goes? And looks like that's a success, as the meal is quite tasty.
Yeah.
Do you want to describe what you've cooked for everyone and how
Yeah.
you fuse these different flavors?
Yeah. So you see that the very interesting thing with Barto's cooking is that he has various implements, metal, there's like a grinder. There is some different types of strainers with different lengths for processing the meat, and the main course would have been the cows, the cuts, big thick steaks, little bit of the wine that he has extra prepared for, that he soaks in, gets the juices there as he takes the various limbs of the ant folk, crushing them and separating the meat in there as he makes a tartare out of them in a little plate there for the good Lord. And the baby elephant, he has taken the soft tender meat and run it through a grinder and strained it multiple times to make a very tender patty, if you will, and along with the juices from the meat itself as a sort of glaze there for that patty. It is a very decadent and rich meal that goes quite well with the drink that is already been provided for table.
I take it after all that is the question is, does it please the Lord?
Do I roll for pleasure? I mean,
No, I'm just asking. Yeah. Does the Lord like the meal that has been served?
Is the Lord pleased? let me see.
Roll for pleasure.
This ain't a Renee or Eddie game. You gotta.
Yeah, I'm satisfied, especially since I've Especially since he left me a claw that I could pull the tendon on, and I could be like, "Hey, look at this! I'm coming after you, Ant-Man."
We all used to do it with the little claw, like after the yeah, absolutely. After a harrowing fight, they know that tomorrow they push on. Well, how is this going so far? Takula is sending you from location to location to hunt, to poach these fine creatures, and then you kind of like so far rinse and repeat and eat. Lord Quintrell, I imagine, is he getting tired of this? Is there something else that he wants?
Tracker, come here. Let me speak with you.
Yes.
Now, these have been interesting. There's some specimens I can put on my wall. Some baboon hands, some cow tusk. But there've been some collateral, but those are acceptable losses. None of our main forces have even been touched. These aren't providing the type of sense of danger. I think maybe there's something a little more intelligent. I've heard about these what is it, the giggling kishis? I've heard that's quite the hunt.
Well, those... First of all, my lord, you've been hunting some of the most dangerous creatures here. I mean, the elephant, the tiger. You must have quite an appetite for danger if this isn't satisfying you.
They're all stupid beasts. I mean, Akishi's probably only you of all people would know that they're probably only a tiny step above, but I mean, they have to be a little bit more smart, right? Let's give it a little bit more of a challenge. Or are they just pure savages?
They would be a more challenging fight, but generally hunting is... Generally, you hunt animals, not people.
I agree. We hunt animals. Oh, I see. I mean, I pay you to hunt the best. I mean, it's not like those were quite legal to hunt. We're drawing lines now. You going soft on me, Tracker?
I can lead you to them, but I am a hunter and not a mercenary.
That is fun. I mean, I've been looking for an elevated prey, so if you lead me to them, maybe it'll be time for me to take things into my own hands.
We're a long way into the wilderness and far from authorities, but I should also caution you that if you start attacking settlements, that people will see you as a bandit,
What?
a marauding warlord.
No one's going to think twice over those ants we crushed. Why would these dogs be any different?
Well, let me actually, out of character, let me ask like the ant folk. What was it? Because I don't know it. Like I don't know about them. Were those intelligent people?
They are considered. I think in at this point in Takula's, what he's experienced. Actually, give me a Bane Beast Lore.
Bane Beast Lore. Okay.
You were the first to vaporize those creatures, and now you.
I imagine what you do know about them is how they attack and how they might have strong numbers, but Takula might not know how much he knows about them being might not necessarily have his own judgments about them being sentient or folk or treat them the same way. And so
Yeah.
in that weird way, I think that if you failed, then he doesn't. Not that he failed, he just doesn't know as much and hasn't. And he's also young,
Mhm.
so the
Yeah.
Takula now might see them as kinfolk, just like he sees himself and everyone
Yeah.
else around.
The ant things, people. I'm not really sure. I mean, they attacked us.
Bartos said the third one cried and defecated himself after he beheaded the one. I'm assuming they're not just beasts.
Yes, but they were a danger to us in that moment. That's why I said to deal with them.
So we're going to make them a danger to us. And then we can deal with them in the moment? You're a genius. I like the way you move. Let's make this happen.
Very well.
Bard, more music. Barto, give me some more of that tartar.
And so the bard
You will
plays.
hear the bard playing an epic, overly dramatic retelling of what happened today, with the Lord being like the perfect commander, like telling us exactly what to do, and we did everything by the book, and it was epic.
My mom is going to be so proud.
And that's
nice
exactly
plate-
how it happened.
A nice plate of tartar placed in front of you for the knights. Enjoy, my lord.
And as the music plays,
Do you like some, Trucker?
I suppose I earned it.
Tartar for everyone.
so the tartar is passed around. The food is eaten. Everyone's bellies are full. All while some may still be unsettled. The night goes on, the music plays, and in the morning they march in a new direction in the same area. And as they march down the plains, within 2 days they arrive at a small secluded settlement. Little thatched huts ringed with acacia trees and grassland. Smoke curls up from the fires coming from the village. The cackling of young Heineken or Kishi children. There are brightly painted masks and charms that hang, wardings that hang off the trees to ward off unseen spirits, and goats wander freely between the homes, and the air smells faintly of like roasting meats and vegetables, or maybe even roots. And the Kishi move quietly and with kind of graces, watchful eyes kind of glinting through the morning air as they see a group of travelers approaching their humbling surroundings. I'll allow you all to paint the picture of how you arrive. I mean, Quintrell, this is your group. How do they arrive in this village? How do they make their presence known? What would they see? What if I was Kishi or Heineken, what do I see?
Before that, as I see them on the horizon, I kind of, Sophia, you right in front, back? How we doing this? Barto's walking now. Sorry.
Yeah,
You also only have one raptor now. With
Yeah,
like,
it's
you.
us two people.
I would say over the past day,
Warhorses say we're gonna
hunting
carry two
check.
people.
We'll say, I imagine they could have secured a wild wildebeest or something like that to come up to pick up the slack, because they would have had time to hunt. So
I ain't riding
no
no
checks.
wildebeest. I ain't riding no
Not to-
wildebeest.
I mean, for the extra saddlebacks to try.
Oh,
to
okay. I thought you was trying to disgrace Lord
No, I'm trying to
Trail.
try to make sure you have a beast that carries all that stuff that those two
Yes,
raptors
a beast
carry.
of burden.
Yes,
Yes.
beast of burden.
Yes. Remember, friends, this is it. This is the final show. This is the big one. We can't mess up here. Now, Tracker has come up with a good proposal. They need to be the savages. They need to attack us first. That way it'll be more fun and if the authorities come by. It was in self-defense. So do what you need to do, Bard. If you have some songs, maybe rile them up. Barto. You know, do what you have to do. Pick fun at people. Talk about the children. Whatever you need, they need to strike first. Takula, my friend, my new number one. You're ready for this, right?
Of course I'm ready, but are you sure this is glorious enough for you? They don't seem to be as challenging a prey as the mighty tiger.
Well, we haven't riled them up yet. If they turn out to be disappointing, then maybe we'll try a cousin or something else. You won't know
Maybe
until
so.
you try. Look, some of them are strong and strapping. They even have primitive tools. Not the steel that we carry, but
These like the Heineken like children kind of like come running up and like almost like welcoming and like almost like looking at you all in awe, not grabbing or touching you, but kind of moving very quickly around you, darting from side to side, and then kind of darting away from you, but very easily, slowly, like
yeah.
friendly.
Look at how nimble the children are. The warriors must be elite. And we walk in like C-3PO. We out here. We their new god. Apparently, we out here. They throwing flowers. They prepping gifts. We look like we. Or I'm sure we're not the first settlers that have graced this region.
Some of the others are the older adults are looking more concerned, but don't look worried necessarily. There are several areas of the village that stand out to you. One being a communal fire pit towards the center of the village. It's very small, like shackle huts, very smaller than even Daru's makeup. And there is also like a little goat like paddock, a little farm like kind of caged area where the goats are. And then there, farther towards the rear, there seems to be like an overgrowth of vines, like an old shrine, maybe some old ruin heel. And then there's a larger hut like off to the side of where the storyteller hut is, where it like kind of seems to be like the center of all the other small huts. As some of the adults seem to be a bit uneasy by your approach, one of them strides forward and has an appearance of, you can see by the sling on the back that this Heineken has a bow, a blade on the side, on their side, and kind of walks up and kind of like starts to speak, but none of you recognize what is being said. And the only person that has any kind of idea of possibly being able to make that out is Takula. Takula, you want to give me a languages check?
I can try. Amazingly, I got it.
Okay,
Wow.
so
I knew you would speak their language.
Jesus. And this figure is sleek, dark fur, carries that long bow. You have a feeling it's a female. She seems to have a proud stance. And she seems to be one who seems to have some distrust in her eyes, and it's almost like it's not a combative, it's not an outward like, but you the broken for you, what is kind of a broken, very broken common that she seems to be speaking in. She's like, it translates into, we don't get many outsiders here. Who are you? What do you want? And then
Greetings.
Vethra, in terms of giving you her name.
He nods like, Chakula. I'm guiding this group of wealthy, bored hunters. Like he's trying to sound like, is he saying this in a different language, or no? Am I able to talk back in the same speech?
Yeah, maybe you. So I'll let you know. This is your background, so you can either decide that it's kind of a broken version of their language, or you can decide that this conversation took place in a like a very broken version of Common that this particular hunter knows. You decide.
Speaking pigeon.
If I have the choice, I want to speak in their language. Okay. So Quintrell doesn't necessarily understand me.
Yeah. Got it. So Quintrell's not understanding what's happening here. Yeah. As you meaning you've had a couple encounters with rural cultures of Heineken here, and so she nods, and you kind of go back and forth, since it's still very hard to understand, but I think you're getting the understanding that this is a small group of Kishi, as you might call them now, and I think Takula might know of them from maybe you knew, because you had to know where this group was, so maybe you either have encountered loose groups of them before in your hunting or your safari, but never before have you asked someone been asked you to bring them there, let alone try to start something with them, and so this is the first time in their presence, and so Vethra kind of broken cackles back and is like, so what do they want?
They're seeking to learn about this land and to get thrills through traveling through it.
Sorry.
Yeah. They're seeking to learn about this land and get the thrill of traveling through it. Then they've already gone through hunting all of the animals they want to. They wanted to see people instead.
She's quiet for a moment. She seems to shake her head in a disapproving manner. And then a younger Heineken kind of hops over and he's like, ha! And he kind of pushes her out of the way, and he kind of runs up to Kuku, and it's kind of very handsy with you. And you notice that he has a little bottle of drink in his hand, and he's swigging off of it, and he's kind of just immediately invites you and the group in to where the kind of main area is to kind of sit around the story pit. Vethra doesn't seem to like it. His broken, and he just kind of says his name is Paku, and he says we don't get many visitors, and he seems to be young and vibrant, and says, come, let's eat, drink, let's fun, new friends.
My lord, they're offering to host you here. They want to meet you.
Barto, this drunk one seems like a solid mark. Let's teach them the appropriate way to show reverence to a lord.
Barto, I think at this point would. Do you think that Lord Quintel would speak to Barto in Elvish at this point? Like,
I mean, if the savages are speaking savage, then we gotta teach them a little culture.
yeah. So I
Just
think
oh no, I'm Elvish. Never mind. I was gonna say my Elvish is kind of Spanglish. I'm just saying I was born in the kind of the other side, but I definitely try. I think I'm speaking in good Elvish.
and Barto, who studied up a bit on his Elvish, would be replying back. I think that this will be a night to remember, my lord, and it would be ingracious of us not to take this opportunity.
Let's make it so. And I'll wink over at Golly, Safina as well, because I presume that she speaks the higher languages as well.
I guess what I know is I don't.
A fine lady of culture like her. I'm sure.
Totally.
I'm sure she speaks
She knows
the
she knows a few enough for the poetry.
I mean, Elvish is the language of poets.
Mhm.
Um,
Um,
sorry,
yeah.
is Safina doing anything here?
Safina, would she know? I'll be able to pick up like any of the words here where she could learn some of the stories if they're taking us around the story.
There's no one telling stories right now, but I think
Oh,
Safina. I think being a bard, whether you can speak the language or not, you're a performer,
you,
and
yeah.
so you have ways to woo people or wow people, and to get them to listen to you, whether they understand what you're saying or not.
Okay. If we're being invited in, we might as well. It would be rude to refuse.
I mean, I don't know how much manners we need to show these savages, but maybe they deserve to hear about my exploits.
I would gladly tell them a tale.
And what is Safina? Does she break into a song or does she play?
I'm picturing this like we're kind of on the edge of town.
Mhm.
People are greeting us like, "Hey, why are you in our space?"
And now they're
then
bringing you in.
But now some guy is like, "Come with us," and so I'm kind of pushing forward to be like, "Yes, I'm gonna come with you, but my intention is to go and listen so that I can learn what exactly they would rile them up or would calm them. I don't know if I know this people that well, so I need to learn enough so that I could be effective."
Hmm.
That's kind of, I think, where she's coming from.
You all find yourself at that center pit where the sun is kind of like low in the sky. The stars, like the sun hasn't even set. You can already see the beauty in the sky. They're on those open plains. They have no fortified structure to their village. There is no pike wall. You just kind of walk right in. They couldn't stop you if they wanted to, but they could. And then really, the people are starting to surround you, but not in more of in a very curious way. They want to know, like, you all seem so different. Your clothes are so different. They're like trying to understand who you are. There is one who looks on quite inquisitive, very painted face. Now, as you walk through, are you playing any? So you're not playing any music or doing anything, right? You're just kind of walking in.
Not yet.
Okay. So that would.
Yeah. I don't know what I would do yet.
Okay. And so I think some of them. Let me actually roll for myself. Okay. They start to.
Hey, Barto, look, they have a court jester. This should be entertaining.
Indeed. Should be indeed.
That's not what I'm looking for. They start to play music of their own, kind of dance, kind of like speak. But again, all of this, it sounds, while it sounds maybe good to you, you don't understand what's being, what is happening, or what is being said. And so in this weird way, as they kind of seem to be kind of festive in this weird way, only one of them kind of watches you from a distance, standing next to that larger tent, with those kind of like with that painted face, the fire kind of burning, flickering off of everyone. They bring out this kind of like roasted, the soup that smell of roasted meats, goat, and the root and vegetables is what's passed around. How do you all respond as they just kind of welcome you and food is passed around as others eat as they sit it in front of you?
I think Barto, during the time, like when they were starting to kick off the festivities, and even as they're bringing in the food, he's been looking at the valuables and what looks like there might be important items in the hut that is currently there.
Give me a spot hidden check.
Or
Okay. So looking around, Barto's able to spot that like certain things that people wear, some of their adornments are naturally of value, ivory, tusks, mixed with like bone and other materials. There are some mineral resources that from time to time, only a few people seem to wear gold, but there is gold in this village, clearly. Some of them even wear things that strike you as being, you don't get the feeling that likely like they're like bandits or anything, but they might take off of those that they have found, adventurers. Like one particular person wears boots that you know didn't come from this village. But there's definitely value here. And then without, almost like right when you're looking for it, you see it as one of them appears wearing a headdress that has a bit of feathers on it, but it's clearly adorned in ornate gold and trinkets. And it strikes you as probably having great value. And you have a feeling that when you see that person appear, that they are probably the elder of the village. That
Oh, look at that bling.
yeah, the headdress says it all.
so Barto accepting the food, but speaking to Lord Quintel in Elvish. My lord, they have a treasure of value that could fit your regalness. It's on that old and decrepit Pishi there.
He definitely won't be needing it for long, so Let's make sure we go home with it. Does he seem to be approaching us?
He's just standing in the back. You also notice that there are probably 10 or so villagers that are armed with spears and such, kind of like stay at the ready, but just kind of seem relaxed. They don't seem like threatening, but you're kind of like, you're eyeing the numbers, I imagine. And then you notice that the one that had the paint on their face walks over and snatches the ear of the one who was kind of cackling and like pulls him over and like talks to him, and then goes over to Kula. This one approaches you, and after exchanging in that kind of broken language, can I have another languages check from you?
Yeah.
This time I'll give you a boon.
Okay. And this time it's a fail.
Oh, you can push and take or you can leave it as
shit.
as it will just remain kind of a broken, like you piece some things together. Like.
Yeah, I'm gonna take disheartened
Okay.
and try to push. Okay. That's a success.
Nice.
This Heineken introduces herself as Shava, the long ears. She's the oral historian. She is respected among you. She has this lean frame, those tufted ears, and she's kind of normally probably curious and playful in tone, but very focused on you right now. And she doesn't say it, but you have a feeling because you've been able to communicate, she can kind of tell you are the one to talk to. And she's kind of been caught up by Paku, who's kind of you're the others who you've told the hunter why you're here. But she says, I have seen your kind, and I am concerned with what you bring to these lands. We tried our best to be hospitable. I'm asking you to, whatever you're looking for, to please leave as soon as possible, because I do not trust your leader.
I work for that man, and I will try my best to do what you say. I think you're right not to trust him. But I also warn you that where we are from, he is powerful and dangerous. And he wants you to fight him.
She goes into one of the huts and comes back with a small box, and she says, we do not want trouble. I keep this for these times. If he will leave, this is our peace offering. And in that box is is a crude, like, old set, but probably 50 pieces of gold, or gold pieces and like scrap, some coin, some just natural gold, some just natural ore collected. There is an ornate dagger. There is a bottle of perfume, a set of fine marbles. And she says, "Will he take this and go?"
I will try my best to convince him. He is greedy. But I know I don't want your people to be hurt.
My people are too trusting. And so I fear their attraction to your shiny things. And try it if you must. And yeah, she kind of takes a step back. And you also in the same thinking between the exchange, you realize as being the storyteller, she doesn't feel comfortable telling any stories this night, at least right now. And so she's just kind of observing, being just very reserved at the moment.
GM, as this is going on, these guys are riled up, drinking. They're doing their thing, I'm assuming.
Kind of like everyone else is just kind of having a good time and trying to be welcoming to you all.
Is there anybody that looks in their drink, but also a little suspicious?
Can I have an awareness check for me?
I mean, that was supposed to be more of like a favor. You tell me, oh, I passed. Yeah.
Anybody like outside of your group? Like you meaning like one of the...
Yeah. Somebody that looks like a prime mark.
Paku is probably the young, silly teenager who you, Quintro, could easily look at someone who could be easily manipulated because living out here, someone who's like very easily wooed by the shiny things that an outsider might bring, showing up with like all your boisterous things and your different types of folks, and that's your probably your mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a big smile and motion to like have him let me try some of his food.
Happily, he does.
And I'm gonna sniff it. I'm gonna take a quick taste, and I'm gonna spit it out at his feet and throw it in the fire. Like, Barto, you see what they tried to do? They tried to poison me.
That is a horrible offense, my lord.
I would say that Pagu is young, silly, his resolve is not, he's fiery. This is...
How dare you poison my lord, as you see...
Countenance, he needs to make a 5 or 6 or under.
No!
He's like, and then like someone like grabs him, and one of the others like grabs him and like holds him back, and he like cackles and barks at you, and then he spits at the feet of. But he does spit at the feet of. He doesn't spit on Lord Quintrell, but he spits like right, just missing him as someone yanks him back. And then at that moment, the elder kind of like claps his hands and tries to like kind of like stop everyone. And starts to, oh God, spark some kind of very harsh words. They sound harsh to you all, but to Kula's kind of hearing him say, "Can we be calm? We have visitors. There may be some confusion." Now, Kula's hearing this. You all aren't. So however you're reacting to this, over the fire, the sun's starting to set now. That headdress is gleaming with gold.
It's respect.
My lord, these people, they're too cowed by your greatness. They've asked me to bargain. They want to buy your mercy. They're too cowardly to fight you. They've offered, see here, this treasure, for you to leave them alone.
Barto, analyze the treasure.
Barto analyzes the treasure. How much worth is in this box?
That's a good question. Roll 2d6 for me. Roll. And we're looking at
2d6.
That's 6 in total.
So 6. So there's about all in all, everything that I was describing in there, it's about worth about 60 gold coins. Like if you just translate to just monetary value, Barto would probably say 60 gold from a very small village, which is a lot, which is extremely a lot. Yes,
What's
your
lot,
opinion?
but it's
not a lot for you all, but it's a lot for them.
If they have that much, do you think we could squeeze some more?
Barto looks over at you, Lord Quintrell, and says, "This offerings box is not enough for the displeasure of almost being poisoned, and would rather something much more valuable. As a show of their sincerity, the rather exquisite headdress that their elder is wearing. That would be an appropriate.
This is why I pay you the big bucks, Barto. If they are too cowardly to step up after impugning my honor, if they can't defend themselves, maybe the savage will throw in his hat. I can display that at least. Let them know that, or send out a warrior.
A warrior?
I mean, a few if they need it.
Oh, yes,
They
my
should
lord.
defend their honor, right? I mean, it probably should be this one, right? As I point at Paco, who spit at my feet.
Yeah, and they've already kind of backed him and pushed him to the background and are trying to calm him down as they see Lord Control pointing at him.
Bard, music that makes them more anxious, high anxiety beats.
Coming right up. I won't do any magic, but I will do some tense music. But I might do the same riff as some of the spells that I've been doing, so that he thinks I'm doing magic.
Oh, so that Lord that you lied to your Lord?
So I think as this goes back and forth, increasingly there is the mood is changing. It's changing from this festive atmosphere to a lot of the yipping and the barking of the people and the kind of cackling and kind of sneering, and they seem to not understand what's kind of going on and what's happening here, as they can kind of see this group kind of posturing. How does Takula, seeing this is a moment for you, how is Takula taking this? As he can kind of see the heat, it's rising, tensions are rising here. The storyteller doesn't seem to have the control over the situation. What is he thinking? He doesn't mean he has to do anything, but what is he at least thinking? Or I'll just turn it over to you to get your memory. What are your feedback? What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, based on the description, because this is against a whole village, can I get a read for
Here's
what are our chances in this fight?
Yeah, based on what you wrote, the village, while you're outnumbered, they are outclassed in terms of the fighting style that you would bring if you had to go toe. You get the feeling that everyone in the village is not a warrior. Everyone in the village is willing to fight, Does that make sense? It's a
Yeah.
village that would all have to take up arms. It's not a village of warriors.
Yeah.
While there might be, let's say there might be 10 or 15 that are willing to fight to the death, you could probably scatter the rest, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna keep talking
That's
to
you
the
picking out the actual warriors in the group, being like, that one will fight, that one will fight, right?
yeah. We're gonna keep talking with the storyteller. Like, I'm sorry, he's greedy and bloodthirsty. He isn't satisfied with what he wants the headdress that your elder is wearing.
This is utter disrespect to take this from us. What does he doesn't even know? It can provide him nothing. And turns back and she kind of talks back to the elder. And then back to you. And then
He only wants it because he knows you value it. He doesn't. I know that you. I know that the treasure that you offered is a very generous gift, and to him it's almost nothing. He wants to take the thing that you value because it hurts you.
what will he do if I must tell my elder to protect our people? Are you saying he is willing to resort to violence for this?
It's what he wanted in the first place. It hurts me, but try to get him to give it up. Otherwise, he will just kill you and take it anyway.
Persuasion check to Kula. Resilience from the leader is going to be here.
Okay, I have been on persuasion because I am disheartened.
That thing is worth a lot. That
That's
thing is worth a lot to the village.
the dice say no.
Takula, you're telling me these mutts can't figure out what's in front of them?
And the bard is playing like anxiety music, so it's not making it
Yeah.
any better. Like, I thought
But it's not the magic. So it
it's
doesn't
not right.
give
It's
me. I'm just trying to play along as much as I can.
So you see that when she goes over and talks to transferring your words to the leader, that the leader just has like shows all of his teeth, and seems and it starts to bark orders as some of the Heineken start to listen to him and retreat away and pull away from you all, like back into the darker areas of the village. And you start to hear like yipping in the darkness. You see their eyes like darting in and out. And you all are kind of this big bonfire, right? And like some of them are still confused by all this, but then some of them are just kind of going back into their huts, maybe to like, okay, this is not what we thought. The young kid is like with the yipping and like kind of ready for a fight. It's building and building. Someone either has to defuse it or tip it. This could be anything. This could be any moment here, but centering on this group, is there anyone that's doing anything that you want to interject here?
Barto, you're on the payroll for a reason.
What is Quintrell doing since he's? I mean, is he just sitting there
Quintrell, yeah, he's drinking. He's got his pre-workout music in the background. Like this is his moment. Like he out here waiting for either one of them to step up so that he can take them with his bare hands if he needs to, or for them to give up all of their respect and show Quintrell that they truly are worthless, and then maybe he'll allow them to keep their lives. But I expect that this riled up savage is about willing to fight, so I'm happy with whatever Takula is saying to him, because it looks like he's riling them up for me. But I can't hear it, like I can't translate, but it sounds to me like he's doing his job, because dude
Cool,
is
do you want to try
barking
one
at
more
me.
time to try to bring him down, or and Safina, you're not doing Siren, are you?
I'm reading through all 1,000.
Meaning, are you
options
doing
for
Siren to give? Are you doing? Oh, sorry. Are you doing? Sorry, I just make a musician. Are you just trying to give him boon to? Are you just?
I was actually, if Takula's gonna try to talk to the elder again, or to the intermediary, the storyteller again, I would start doing the Ballad of Ashu, which I can only do once a day.
Okay.
And that would give him a boon to his persuasion.
Okay.
But you are disheartened, so that would only be
A straight roll.
Regular roll, yeah.
I will say the order has been given out from Lord Quintrell. You, Takula, see that Barto is like kind of getting into like ready to try and enact or like try and tip that scale, but you have that time to try and like push back on that is what I'll say.
Nothing crazy right now. Like, I'm kind of expecting you to just call people out one by one. You see somebody that looks like they might be like, how about you then? Or how about you? Who's ready?
Yeah.
Like
so Barto's like literally like instigating, just like like attack me while you're trying to. Yeah, it's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, but nothing has been like he's fully done yet.
Would we have rested between our last hunt? That feast counts, right?
It was like a day and a half. Yeah.
Okay.
So saying this to the storyteller, like, if honor won't be satisfied giving away that headdress, the greedy one also seemed to intimate that just a duel between one of your warriors and you didn't say between Quintrell and like just Quintrell and one of them, like the warriors stepping up and fighting us. Is that what you were implying?
I imagine Quintrell's probably gonna pick someone to fight for him, but I don't know. Like, what are you saying? Yeah, what are you saying, Quintrell?
I mean, let me see here. How hyped am I? What do I roll for hypeness? Because normally I'd want one of my thugs to do this, but my thugs was all pansies this time. We was just buying all the blue ones. You know what? I would probably expect it to be Takula. I was hyping him up earlier, talking about you, my number one employee left. I'd probably expect it to be Takula.
Yeah. All right. So I'm saying to her, if the bribe is unacceptable to you, I think he could be satisfied with a duel. We don't have to have everyone die, just two warriors standing against each other. That's what he wants to see, a fight.
Can I have your persuasion check, Takula?
Yeah. That meets it. It's a 4.
Okay. She goes. This time, like the elder is like has moved in, almost listening, and is standing in earshot to where everything that Takula is saying, he can hear. And she goes, "Then we will bring our best fighter." And she turns to go get that fighter. And the leader reaches out and grabs her by her arm, stops her, and looks at her. kind of nuzzles his head close, and then removes the headdress very slowly and steps forward with very sorrowful eyes, almost watery eyes, very cold, and hands it to Kula. And says in a very broken common, I want no bloodshed for my people. Take it and go now. Please. And there's like an audible gasp from some of the darkness. Some of the folks like kind of completely go into battle session, and his hands go out. Take it and go.
And he takes it very reverentially. Thank you.
You are not welcome here ever again.
You won't see me again.
As Dakula turns, I don't know. Do you walk it back to Quintrell, or is that offered? And as it's offered, how does Quintrell respond?
I'm tempted to make him persuade me to take this and walk, but
It's up to you.
I look to Kula in the eyes, and you can see that you know that he thinks you failed. Like, obviously you were here for a mission. This is amusing, but these cowards, they're not the savages that they were made out to be in the stories. Barto, take the headdress. Let's ride. And
Of course, my lord.
I'll just kick some extra stuff into the fire on the way out. Teach them to respect our name. I'll just kind of stare at people as my way out, just making eye contact with everybody, but I'll walk out. But pulling away from Takula a little bit, I'm like, Barto, this one, he seems to not be able to find the proper savagery. You think he just doesn't have it? Maybe we need another guide.
The longer someone's in this kind of business, the less they have of a stomach, I find. They can find others. And I think there's other villages that would be better suited. All this in Elvish, of course.
Before we leave, I would hand a small scroll that is a story to one of the storytellers. Because I would assume that it's obvious who that person is.
That would have been Shava, the long ears, yep.
Yeah. As like a tradition of like, sharing the knowledge.
Yeah. And can I have
It is.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say it would be a retelling of the Big Bad Wolf with our commander impersonating the wolf, and the villagers as like the little pigs kind of thing.
Oh,
That's tough.
Can I have a
I don't know if he would know that I had.
Bane awareness from Quintrell?
Bane, huh?
Yeah, I did that like sly little like Like your grandma giving you cash,
Yeah.
kind of handoff
So
kind of thing.
Quintrell doesn't see any of this. He doesn't understand.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's tough because as Quintrell would take that as a compliment. Like,
I
yeah, you the
know.
big bad wolf.
I know, but it would serve as a warning to the people, so it
people for
works
now.
both
Yeah,
ways.
tell them about me.
Yeah.
All publicity is good publicity.
Psychopaths.
You know?
As they leave the village, they're not forced to leave, but they leave in the middle of the night, which means that they don't travel far away before they probably find new campgrounds. At least away and secluded. And as they set up, they now have this headdress worth, I don't know what's being said as they set up anew. I will say there's something I will send to one of you, but I'll do that here. You all can role play amongst yourselves. It's kind of almost imagine your new camp is set up. We find you all somewhere under the stars, middle of nowhere, very safe camp. You know exactly where you pretty much you could see them coming if they were going to attack you again, right?
Yes.
You're not you have all that worked out. You found a safe spot to now decompress and set up the night, but you now have this very valuable headdress. And I imagine you took the box full of the 60 gold.
Of course.
Yeah, so
You think Barto gave that up? I'm not gonna see none of that gold.
That's all Bartos.
Did we lose somebody?
Oh, did
Did
you?
we?
Oh, I see.
I
what's
don't
happening.
think so.
No, it's my fault. There you go. Is it back?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's better.
we lost Pigeon.
I mean, if anyone's still speaking to me,
I would.
yeah, would probably be asking Safina, like, so how are you going to tell that story?
Telling the truth sometimes gets tricky. I'll have to be a little delicate. But there's always a version for the Lord and a version for the people. Are you okay?
What do you think?
Not a fair question.
Someday I hope I can hear some of the stories you tell of the people. These ones, I think I'm sick on them now.
If you ever learn it, and she knocks on her guitar, and all the little, it almost looks like runes, it almost looks like common, but it's some kind of amalgamation between the two of all of the stories that she's written on the outside of her guitar. If you ever learn it, you can read all of them right here.
I don't foresee that, but you never know.
You never know where life will take you. The more stories I learn, the more I know that's true. Your story's not done yet. I think you'll tell a great one.
Is Quitro wearing the headdress, or is he just kind of or is he just like kind of stuffing it as like?
You know what's funny? I would have given it to Barto because it was never important to me. Like, good. Like, maybe you can go give me a new team.
Got it.
We have some more hunting to do.
Will do. And
right, never satisfied.
Yeah.
You know, this wasn't it, and it seems somebody had lost their their pride, lost their stomach, couldn't follow through in the end. Also known as a poor business person, and I don't associate with people who are unprofessional. So Barto, you also know what to do.
Of course, my lord.
But yeah, Barto's probably hyping me up still. I'm probably still in here on just, I am the Lord. I probably am waiting for the days as I terrorize more villages to start hearing about the big bad wolf of Aldaria or
Yeah.
whatever it is. I'm in here. I'm commissioning people to make me a wolf head dress. We out here.
You have quite shown those savages, my lord. And yes, we'll get a better team together.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe luring some of the hunting parties out might be an easier way. Seems that some of these older ones don't have the guile to step up for a fight.
Maybe poaching one of their kills. I think that would rile them up.
Well, he said kills, I said kids, and I was like, oh, okay.
It's baby elephant all over again.
Oh God.
And we just got done talking about it's hard. It's hard to find good unattached help on these streets. But whatever. Today may have been a failure, but tomorrow will bring more opportunities.
I'll get my contacts on who we might be able to acquire. And we need some more goons. They last ones were very subpar.
Is Takula still hanging out with us? Like he's still part? Like how has his attitude towards Quinchell changed at all, or is he still kind of doing his own aloof but setting up camp properly, taking watches?
Definitely aloof. Jakula, this whole time, Jakula hasn't been sleeping in a tent. He's nearby, but something you noticed about him, he's not. He doesn't sleep inside.
Yeah.
Usually.
So
he's probably just setting up kind of under the stars at the periphery of the tent or the campground.
This is a crazy question. What's your awareness stat? You kind of aware, right? You're decent. You're not. You above a 10?
It's a 12. It's not terrible.
You can kind of tell that Lord Quintrell never really expected all that much from you in the first place, right? I mean, you heard him say it earlier. You would know. Right? You're barely more than a beast yourself. So he's kind of just dismissed it. He's not mad. He's not it's whatever.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out. He'll get what he wants eventually. But he's kind of just not even thinking about it. In his head, he's on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you would have been around him enough to pick that up with just your passive awareness, which I don't think is a thing in this game, but it's a thing right now. I'll make it into thing, DM.
Fair. Take it.
All right.
And so, I think what you're alluding to is the understanding that Takula would know that this is his last night on this job. And that no one's expecting him to stick around anymore.
Yeah.
So would he stick around and give watch? Or would he head out in the middle of the night? Would he go?
You'll wait for your final paycheck?
Yeah, have I been paid?
Well,
I mean, not for today's work. You haven't.
Well, when does he need? When will he get paid? Why would he?
Barto.
Does Barto know?
As agreed in the original contract, you received 30% upfront for the costs and everything that you need to prepare. A additional 10% for the following days, dished out over a bit, and then the remaining 60% as we returned to the estates, where you would be given the rest.
So he has to stick around.
Sounds like that's the words of the contract. I don't know. I can't help him there.
So, as the group falls in for the night, and Takula is sat in this unsettling way, having to be the guard, the lookout for these pricks that he works for. Out of the darkness walks 4 shadowy figures. When they approach Takula, they don't hide themselves. Everyone else has fallen fast asleep. And what strikes you, Takula, is how beautiful these men are. How clean, handsome, whatever you're into sexually, this is more about how they carry themselves. Their hair bundled, large loops of dreads, their skin complexion impeccable from a standpoint of like the weary of being worn by the wilderness, them having a range of complexion. My fine sir, it looks as you have an expedition camp here and are looking. I would imagine that you might need more help to pitch such tents and so forth. We were just traveling to see if you're hiring. We'd like to help your group here. Kind of a boon awareness check from Takula.
Mm-hmm. That's a success.
We'd particularly like to help you. Is there anyone else in camp that we should help and allow them to move along?
I think the bard is just gathering stories.
Oh,
Maybe
it's a good profession. Everyone needs a good bard. You mind if we take a closer look?
no, I was just leaving.
Good travels to you.
And you as well.
And they kind of passing in the night as Takula leaves, those men kind of approach the village. He never looked back. Never really knew what happened there. But I think it was Safina who woke up in the morning untouched but to a blood-splattered array of body
And
parts.
Takula's gone.
And Takula's gone. And there are just like pieces of Lord Contrail and Barto and the Raptor scattered around the camp.
Oh,
And we'll crash.
that's
the black.
gonna make an amazing song.
And,
Yeah.
It's the end of our game there.
The real big bad wolf.
Raptor did deserve that.
Oh yes. No, that's instant karma. Thank you.
Oh no.
And
Oh
yeah.
god.
Oh, I'm
And I
hearing
imagine there's a lot of reasons
cowards.
this memory might come
cowards
back
that wouldn't face
based
me.
on Takula and where he's at right now and who he's
Also,
traveling with
this
and what's
changes
going
that
on
night
this
in Bone
world.
Grind because your ass knew what these were.
I wasn't even there for the game.
He doesn't. He's not there for it. He leaves. He just we could even argue that he's even being charmed by them, or he's
Yeah.
just so fucking fed up he doesn't care. You know, and I think that's the nice thing about it. I never asked him for a charm roll. I never asked him for an awareness roll. He just was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not getting paid enough for this shit. Like, you know, like."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You never will. That's why you're a failed businessman.
So yeah, good shit.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my god.
I'm not gonna say I've never played a character that deserved that more, but that was satisfying.
That was great.
I
That
was
was
really
great.
happy to see you get yours.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, these are just
That's-
these
Kill the
shit all
babies.
night.
Oh my god.
What, you wanted the baby to suffer? See, this is the same conversation we keep having. Like y'all seem to see advocates of baby suffering, and I don't know if that makes y'all better people than me.
Oh no.
So all rolls tonight count for your actual characters. So any
Okay.
dragons or successes, they all count for leveling up.
Hell yeah.
And there's a
Yeah. Hell yeah.
possibility. Gold, the equivalent of the gold, so 60 gold coins will be transferred. I am not going to say anything about that. The headdress may make an appearance in a future episode, but it's.
But
not.
we
You
get the
don't-
value
you
of
don't
that
have-
still, right?
Yeah, you get the value of the gold, the 60 gold coins.
Well, what about
and
the
you don't
headdress?
get the headdress right now.
I earned that headdress.
You also died a horrible death.
I doubly earned that headdress. We need that seed money.
You were a great villain. So good job.
It was well done.
This show, yeah, be talking.
Good
We
job.
need that seed money. We gotta get
Oh my
some.
god.
Oh,
man.
gosh,
Good,
yeah.
Good stuff.
Good job.
Great.
It was a good one.
Dude, thank
And I
thank
mean,
you
like
for being
the
such a good
That was
sport.
second,
awesome.
the what do you call it? What do you call that? MVP in villainhood was Barto. I like, man.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right hand
Yeah,
man.
Oh,
the
yeah.
right hand man.
Nick never let me down, bro. I have never been. I have almost never been prouder. That was one of my. That was one of his finer moments, in my opinion. My boy took it and rolled with it. He
So,
was
Colin,
like,
hopefully
cool.
we kept with the spirit of your story
Yeah.
without destroying it too much.
I tried my best, man.
Yeah, that amazingly stuck pretty close to what I
Yeah.
had envisioned.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I had told Jason, I was like, if it does go too far, they can push it into a full-out war with the village, because Colin had wrote it as it had gotten almost there, but it didn't go there. But I was like, if it does go there, it could just be a suppressed memory that Takula thinks
Oh.
it didn't happen. But like, because I imagine there's a point
Yeah.
where Jason might have taken it there where they like murdered the whole village, right? And then like Takula was just shut it down and has been
Shocked.
telling
Yeah.
himself that he left that night without incident, when really like he could be remembering all that
Yeah.
bloodshed. And so it actually worked out. It worked out in favor of the
I
original.
thought about cleaving Paco in half right there and fighting to the death, but because then I would have because you two would, all four of us would have been considered enemies at that point. Like it would have been a
Yeah.
2 versus. It would have been a 4 versus.
And then I had secretly
Yeah.
told, so Safina was
Yeah.
secretly
Sympathetic to the hyena
to
kid.
the hyena kid the
Okay.
whole time. She just hadn't told.
So, I just it didn't come up in a good way for me to
not
say that until the
low-blooded
music started.
traitor. What is this?
But you didn't know. My lord. There's a song for the Lord and a song for the people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
that Big Bad Wolf song is gonna be real ironic. Now we
Yeah.
got a
I
second
know.
verse to it. Now we got a second verse to it.
That's
Oh.
cool.
Right.
That does mean that we are expecting you to write both of those verses. Just throwing that out there. I will see that on my
So
desk.
whether I imagine whether Safina is alive or not, I wonder like has that song survived? Is that song still out there?
Ooh.
Is there a story?
Yeah, because how long ago was this?
This was before Burfon, so this is 500 years ago. This is 500 plus years ago.
Oh shit!
That's what I'm saying. This is
Okay.
like completely in a different time. Like,
It's funny because Khalid knows that song. He got all the
Probably
stories.
does. He does
He
have
knows.
He knows it all.
Yeah.
He knows
Yeah.
all the stories, so it's shared, even if it disappeared.
Because
It's in the cloud.
only because Takula got frozen in the in the little time warp. So yeah, it'd have been a full. That'd have been this is way in his life, way back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
All
man.
right.
That was cool. That was really
That
really
was,
good.
That was
a
fun.
lot different.
Yeah.
It's a lot different
Yeah.
than
It's
I'm used to.
it's kind of interesting though because it feels like
A one
Takula's walking away, like thinking that we were disgusting. Let's do better, but low key.
He found he's with the same group of people now in a weird way, like, or maybe
Not,
it's not,
not the same.
Not the same.
We're
Not the
so
same.
much better.
You guys
I
are
would-
better than- you guys
But
are
he's
better.
learned to swallow it.
That's what I wanted. That's what I'm.
He's
I didn't
learned
wanna-
to be a better
That's an
businessman.
interesting take because, like, if I was watching this as a show, it'd be like, ooh, maybe that is a good take because he is still dealing with people who are willing to really stretch, continuously stretch, and he's more quiet about it. So I don't know. It's
Lord
overcoming.
Quintuel got in the head.
Quintrell is maybe Quintrell
You
survived
carrying
in
him
there
with you.
somewhere. Yeah, I wouldn't say the group is anywhere near as bad as this group, but it is interesting that he still finds himself in these questionable groups where I feel like he has a lot of like honor, about himself and how he carries himself. And the groups are like about whatever they need when they need it on any given day.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have added Fitz and Apodexis to this squad, and it would have just been.
They would have fit right in.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 We would have been biting off hands and all sorts of stuff. Yo.
Fitz and who's the other ankle cutter? Like she could be up in here.
Oh,
like,
Rexy.
Rexy for sure.
Rex.
Oh,
Rexy,
yeah.
we would have turned around. Rexy would have had just blood, like we would have turned. I would have been like, "Yo, give me that headdress." All of a sudden, my man's crawling, Achilles cut.
Whenever I think of Rexy, I think of the scene in Kill Bill where she's doing the breakdance and she's just cutting
Yes.
everybody's ankles up, blood,
Yes.
and it goes black and white. It's that scene. That's
Yes.
Rexy.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Yes. I love that.
I don't know if you remember that. I met Rexy. Rexy was terrorizing people on the street, talking about they try to rob her of her tuition, and I helped get her money, and she robbed those folks. She took all
You
their
were
money.
throwing coins at people in trees. Did you rob like a wedding? Didn't we come across a wedding in the forest? What was that?
I don't know why they wasn't supposed to be robbed though. We took their money. That was
We did.
Temerity's idea. But then I ended up carrying you through the mud, and we bonded over killing an owlbear. But it started off with us robbing some people for her tuition money. It was wild, and I don't remember her ever going to school. We got there, and she had a full-on job, and I'm like, "Oh, your tuition?"
That's hilarious.